Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kop-ish.
Being free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Kop-ish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap and drift they go and tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Kopish, this is Kopish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kopish.
Massive shout out to our sponsors OK Jersey, who have an amazing 4.7 rating on Trustpilot. Look people, the season is fast approaching. If you want to grab this season's kits and much more, whether it be training gear, kits for yourself, kits for your wife or girlfriend, or for the kids, or for a family member or friend, head over to okjersey.com, whether it be Liverpool, another club or country. And people, for a further 8% off, use the promo code Kopish. That is right, KOPISH, for a further 8% off. So there's only one thing left to do right now. Head over to okjersey.com.
Yo, FSG Cal on the beat. Merseyside settings, future looking bright again. Donny is a red. And Donny's a red. And Donny's a red. So slot pack his bags, now the whole place blessed. Yellow on tap, got the city impressed. FSG till I die, put that talk to rest. And Donny's a red, and Donny's a red. Waste man gone, now we're cooking instead. Works unlocked, got defenders stressed. Future looking beautiful, we're back no less. Last season felt long, felt strange. Every week hear excuses, same old page. Touchline standing there looking full of rage, but the football looked trapped in a rusty cage. Then boom, had the news on the wire, whole fan base lit like a house on fire. Got Andoni walking in levels, rise higher. Got the league in sight, got the squad inspired. Got the paella hot in the canteen now. Spanish ball got the cop saying wow. Every training session got standards now. No more sideways passes, attack somehow. Bun Alonso, bun all the debate. Andoni arrived, now we're feeling great. No more trust the process, no need to wait. Get the trophies polished, set the day. Andoni's a red, Andoni's a red. So slot pack his bags, now the whole place blessed. Paella on tap, got the city impressed. FSG till I die, put that talk to rest. Andoni's a red, Andoni's a red. Waste man gone, now we're cooking instead. Works unlocked, got defenders stressed. Future looking beautiful, we're back no less. Isaac finally got a manager with vision, not just vibes and hope for decisions. Moving like a cheat code in transition. 30 goals minimum, that's the mission. Work's got freedom, work's got keys. Spreading them passes with ridiculous ease. Defenders dropping down onto their knees. Crowd shouting, please stop him in disbelief. Left side dangerous, right side lethal. Midfield silky, build up peaceful. Counter attack fast and the finish clinical. Title race, bro, that's achievable. Everybody worry when they see that badge. And don't need put the squad moving mad. Every week another rival gets dragged. Whole league know that Liverpool's back. I remember the dark days, Twitter spaces full of heartbreak. Now the city celebrating. Every pub got dreams awakening. Paella on the table, Champions League look available. Future look incredible, whole squad feel untouchable. Andoni's a red, new era started and we're moving ahead. Works unlocked, Isaac properly fed. Every headline got the rivals in dread. Andoni's a red, FSG till I die, that's what I said. Future is beautiful, remember them words. Liverpool flying, while the doubters get burned. Andoni's a red, Andoni's a red. Paella on tap, future's beautiful again. FSG Cal, Merseyside drill.
Yes, people, welcome back. It's your favorite show on the Monday. It's the Monday night show. Apologies, we are late. I thought, let me play that video to distract you guys that we are late. We do apologize, but we are a bit late. But I hope everyone's blessed, though. And like I said, like Drifty said, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. You know the settings. We're on the road to 50K. We would like to get there this season, chat. Don't be like Arnie Slot. Yeah? Don't do the procrastination thing. Do it now and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Make sure you go and do that, people. But I hope everyone's blessed. But Drift, how you, my bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, cool.
I think that's one of the biggest diseases in the world. Procrastination.
100, bro.
Bro, it's
how many conversations have we had over the years,
bro,
about procrastination? It's a real thing. I used to think it was fake, but it's real.
Bro, I suffer with it badly, bro.
No, I think it's hereditary.
Well, no.
I reckon my dad had it. He gave it to me. It's all mad.
I just clocked what you
just clocked in it. Yeah. Bro, I reckon my dad had it, gave it to me. It's all mad, bro. It's all mad. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
listen,
I'm procrastinating right now while we're starting the kitchen, bro. The decorating, Jesus, bro. Every day I go to bed, I'm like, yeah, tomorrow. And then I wake up, I'm like, fuck this, man. It's terrible, bro. I got to get over it.
Trust me. No, I hear it, man. But no, man. Listen, people, there's some news coming out today from France. Quite big news. We're going to speak about that. Obviously, we're going to speak about Mbaye. What's happening, like with the latest. We're going to speak about Barcola, obviously, as well. And not only that, we're going to speak about a certain Jeremy Jacquet, who had a very impressive debut, and maybe some other players that maybe surprised some Liverpool fans. But Drift, I think there's only one place to start, really, and that's the news that came out around just before 7 o'clock. It's from Fabrice Hawkins, and it's an exclusive. Give me 1 second. Here it is. My bad. Wrong tab. There we go. But this is about 10 to 7, guys. It goes exclusive. Liverpool have reached an agreement with Ibrahim Mbaye. The two parties have agreed on the financial terms of a 5-year contract. Mbaye has made his choice and does not wish to pursue interest from Bayern Leverkusen. As exclusively revealed by RMC Sport, Liverpool want to sign both Mbaye and Bradley Barcola. Drift, surely this is a step in the right direction. Surely this now only means Liverpool are going to sign Mbaye, or do you see more obstacles?
If I'm being honest with you, I think anytime a legit report comes out about a player agreeing the personal terms, I think that's the point when you realize you're on your way to it happening. Usually you're not allowed to release the fact that you've agreed personal terms until the club have agreed you can talk to the player. And the club would only really say you can talk to the player once they're under a healthy negotiation over the price, because they know, you know what I mean? So it kind of does feel a little bit more positive that this news has come out. Again, anything could go wrong. This is football, isn't it? But I'm just following the breadcrumbs to how it usually works. I think the only problem now is evaluation. You know, we don't know what rumours to believe, but they want 60 M's and Liverpool value him at 35, apparently. That's quite a big, that's nearly double what they want.
Well, bro, here's the joke, just sorry to cut you. When they were negotiating with Leverkusen, the reported price, and I say reported price, was about 40 million euros. Bro, because we're Liverpool and because they know that we got money, that price, like you said, they've added that, they've now added that number. And it's like, what's going on here? Like, allow it, man. Like, this is what annoys me as well. It's a good and a bad thing. When you support a club in the Premier League and you support one of like the so-called top 8 or top 6, more times than not, your club, majority of the time, can buy the target that they're kind of looking at. The problem is, though, PSG being PSG, know we have money to spend, know that we are obviously trying to sign wingers like from Salah leaving and X, Y, and Z. They know we got bread, bro. So, like, it's a difficult negotiation when you deep it, you know?
Yeah, it is. And you got to remember as well, because they've just bought 4 or 5 players, they're probably just trying to make sure that their whole PSR and all that is in order as well, isn't it? So they're trying to get as much money as they can. So I don't blame them, because if you think about it, they don't want Mbaye to leave. You know, it's just how the circumstance is right now. But they're looking at it from a point of view where they're like, well, it's kind of how we'd be looking at if Rio was trying to get away out the club. Come on, you know for a fact if Rio was trying to get away out the club, he's only played how many minutes? We would be wanting 80 mil for him. We'd be talking about the potential and what he's going to be. And
it'll be like a Sterling thing, innit? It'll be like, all right, let's say, you're right.
Sterling went for 50 mil 15 years ago or 10 years ago, whenever it was. Imagine
was
how
that,
much Sterling
what is that what the Sterling fee was? Was it
50 mil they gave us? What was that? 2014? 15,
and he had like
15?
What was it? One seat? Was it 1.5 or 2?
No, there's 2 at that point. No, 1.5. He had half of the season we needed one league. Then he had the whole of the following.
But when
season.
you think about that, was the kind of, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think how many years left he had on the contract, but it was still
it was long. He had about 3 years left in his deal. Yeah, he had
I think it was 45 plus 5 or something like that.
Yeah, the City gave us 50 M, and you got to remember, bro, 50 mil back then was a lot.
Sander.
Yeah, no, young Sterling was insane. Sanders right. That we never saw that Sterling again after he left Liverpool. That was the only version of Sterling that I felt wasn't robotic and system based. That young version that we had at Liverpool.
I think that Sterling was, maybe a bit more freestyle. I do think his game was a little bit more refined, but at the same time, it became robotic and it was good in a Fab Bomber on Jones. Are you lot being serious or are you lot messing about? Let me double check this now. I don't like how you lot this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of scared to go live, Matt, because every time I go live now, there's something that happens. There's a bomber during the live. It's actually getting a bit freaky now.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. All right. So, let's quickly switch to the news that's currently breaking. Bam, because I can do that. Yeah. All right then. All right, so Inter are studying a new bid for Curtis Jones. A new proposal will be made to Liverpool. Inter are pushing, and the deal does not depend on any other departures, but solely on reaching an agreement with Liverpool, which has not yet been reached. Contacts are continuing. There was a call with the players' representatives today, and the player is pushing for the move to Inter. Hold on, there's more news. Wait, what? You lot, chill out, man. You lot just mashing up the show, you know. Man is saying it's not a bomber, it's a bomber. Is it actually a bomber or is it just bare foolishness? Because, guys, the way how this show works is, there's things that we have lined up. Is there actually... Oh, for flip's sake. All right, hold on. Moving like scattergun, moving like Bruno Fernandes, bro. All right, so...
Wow, literally 1 minute after you clicked on it that's
all right. So... We're going to just quickly... All right, so PSG could be open to an offer below 150 million euros for Bradley Barcola. The two clubs are planning to return to the negotiating table this week to bring the position... Bro, that's not really nothing. We kind of knew...
But these men are just regurgitating.
These men are just doing pump fakes.
These men are like nothing. Jeff Goldblum in The Fly right now, bro.
Yes, not, bro. Like, you know what? We're going back to this. Yeah, we'll go back to the other one. We'll get onto that. We're going to get onto Barcola, guys. I promise you, we'll get onto Barcola. Barcola, as you guys can see, the topic is there. We're going to speak about other players as well, but let's just chill out. Man, them thought we agreed to feel something. The way our people were carrying on, you know. But anyways, let's not speak about Curtis Jones, Drift. Let's go back to Mbaye, because that's what it was originally. Just quickly as well, Drift. I don't even know your personal opinion on Mbaye. From what you have seen of him, how highly do you rate him?
From what I've seen of him, he looks great. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I've said this at the time. I watched him play 2 live games, and then just like all the clips that have been on thing. And the 2 live games was 1 international match, and he was brilliant, and the Barcelona game in the Champions League when he cooked the fuck out of Koundé.
Yeah, Koundé, innit? Koundé's been dog walked a few times, you know. Don't get twisted.
Bruv. I told you a lot about Koundé, though, man. He was one of them man hiding in the shadows.
I didn't even want to say it, but Koundé does sometimes move like he's in stilettos. I'll be real, bro.
But remember when there was a period of time when he was really consistent and everyone started saying he was like world class? I was like, nah, whoa.
Koundé's never been world class. He's been high international. I would say, like international class. But not on a world class team.
But like you said, he's been dog walked too many times for comfort, though. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and then Mbaye was one of the people who absolutely dog walked him in that game. So from what I've seen of him live and what I've seen of him from the clips, he's a little superstar in the making, bro. 100%. Like, I'm all in. I'm all for it, bro. But I do think £60 million for a player who's only played 15 career games at club level is way too high. Like,
Mbaye's played more than 15. He's paid like... No,
I heard he's only made 15 senior appearances, bro.
No. He's made way more than that, Drip. I can't have to. Let me double check how many off the top of my head, but it's definitely way more. Let me see. Let me see how many appearances he's actually made. So if I go to Ibrahim Mbaye, let me see. Wait, what the hell has happened to my man?
We got Idris in the chat. He's saying 42 games. He's made
played 41.
Okay.
He played 41, so more than 15.
When we were
He
first
played,
linked with him, someone told me he only made 15 appearances, so I didn't know. 42.
yeah. So
I mean, it's not exactly amazing.
I know. I thought I was gonna say when I said he's definitely played more. In my mind, I thought he played at least like 80. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
I mean, 42 is a much bigger sample size than 15, though. So
yeah, 100 because like he played. All right, the year we won the league, he played 12, and then last season he played 29 in all comps. So like the step up was definitely last year, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, and you know what? Big up. Someone just said it in the chat. Apologies. That's, you know what, Calzino's right. Maybe it's 15 starts for real.
Oh, okay. Big up Calzino on this cut. There is. Big up Calzino.
Yeah, someone in the chat just said it a little bit earlier. So I forgot who it was. And it was a great point. If we're going to pay a lot of money for him, let's make sure it's with add-ons and he's got actually accomplished something for them add-ons. Then I get it. Like, so if we gave them 35 mil up front, but then we gave them 25 mil in add-ons, where like once he's made 100 appearances, once he got 50 goals, you know, like if it was some things where like they're achievable, not super, super difficult to achieve, but if he does achieve them, we would be like, well, then he's worth 60. Do you get what I mean? Like we did a little something like that. Like after every 100 appearances, we give them another 10 mil or something like that. Where it's like, in the end, you will end up getting, all of this money or what. Even give them a little 10 mil, a 10% sell-on fee or something in case we do move him on and he's a £100 million player and we get like big boy money, whatever. A little, because I know what they're thinking. They're thinking this is a young superstar. He's French, so he's playing in the French league. So
Senegalese. Sorry, I'm saying Senegalese.
But he's playing
in the French league. Yeah.
So like they're looking at it like you're trying to teeth our product. Do you get what I mean? Like you're trying to come and take. Remember, the Premier League teams do it all the time. You know what I mean? They go and they get all the little gems from France, and then Bruno Guimaraes is one of them. Paqueta, like, remember all these guys were playing in the Shirky. These men were all playing in the French league, little gems, and now look how highly they are now because they got plucked away or whatever. So yeah, they're probably thinking along those lines. So you know what, bro, give them all of those little add-ons and all that, and I'm good. I don't even care. We pay 70 mil worth for add-ons if it's like only 35 mil up front, because as long as he's actually done well enough to achieve those,
base,
do you get what I mean? Like then who cares if it's like 10 mil after he scores 50 goals? No one's gonna moan we got to do that because he'll be like, raw, all right, winger got 50 goals. He's earned, you know what I mean? They earned the money now. Do you get like 100 appearances, another 10 mil, another 100 appearances. Do it where it's like if he achieves these things and he's done well enough at Liverpool for it to be all right. And then I'm good with it. Just get it done now, bro. We haven't got no right winger at the football club, Matt, and the league is officially only 5 days away. No, 4, really.
All right. This is what I wanted to ask you. I'm kind of going, all right, because the chat made us look at the flipping supposed bomber that wasn't there, but it was updated news. I'm going to kind of do the multiverse thing where we go over there and then we're going over there. Just quickly fast forwarded, or should I say going back to the game that happened on Sunday. Do you think if we sign Mbaye that he potentially walks in on the right-hand side because Rio doesn't look like the same Rio that's off the left drift?
Yeah. I mean, I think Rio looks all right on the right. He was quiet in the game for the most part. I get that.
He
did put a really good cross in after doing a lovely bit of skill, which shows that is something he can still do on the right. Don't think because he can't shoot, he can't cook. Do you get what I'm saying? And remember, if Isak had been in the box, or if Isak knew his game better to know that was going to happen, it would have been a goal. He put a beautiful cross and it was right across the 6-yard box. A striker would have been in there if he was expecting it. All Rio's got to do is play a little bit more with Isak, and Isak will start knowing, okay, this is what man's going to do. You know what I mean? I know, boom, let me make the run. And even the winger on the other side, would be Gakpo or whatever, will start realizing and making late runs in to get on the end of those crosses as well. So Rio can be effective off the right. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's his skill set I'm worried about. I think it's his lack of experience and his mentality I'm worried about. Does he have it in him right now to have the pressure of being week in, week out Liverpool's right winger? I will say no, personally. That is why I think Mbaye would come in and start immediately.
He's young as well, though, ain't Mbaye? Ain't Mbaye like, wait a minute, bro, you know Mbaye is like 18, bro.
No, he's only a year older than him, but he's a lot more. He's more
experience, though.
Even in that short space of time, he's a lot more experienced, and he's a natural right winger.
All right, so this is what I wanted to say. So I don't think it's a problem with Rio playing on the right, but I do think he changes his game. If you watch carefully how Rio likes to play the game, yeah, he likes to do the stop-start thing. When he's on the left-hand side, if he does a stop-start thing, he'll either try and get past you with a little majinky, or he'll cut in and he'll look for a 1-2. When he's on the right-hand side, yeah, I noticed, yeah, he does a little hezzy, little feint. Then he's like, I'm not sure. Then you know what, I'll play it back. I feel like he's a little bit unsure how to progress on the right compared to the left. And it's, for me, it's very similar to, say, not similar, but like, you see Barcola. I see Barcola as a left winger, but Barcola can also play on the right, but because he's got more experience, he'll do better. But because Rio's got less experience, it makes him almost like, not null and void, but you're not going to get the same dangerous attacker, in my opinion, on the right-hand side. You're just not, bro. Because if you watch how Rio plays the game, he's not really a crosser. Rio's not really looking for that. He's looking for 1-2s, little link-ups, cut inside, get involved, little like curling shot into the far corner. That's Rio. You can see Rio wants to be on the left. But I think it's a good problem to have, Drift. What we want as a team, in my opinion, is you want Barcola and Rio for the left-hand side. Because like you said, I agree. I think putting all these hopes on a 17-year-old for Liverpool is madness. Do you know that? It's actually mad. Yeah. That shouldn't be the play. It should be Barcola's the senior. Rio will still get his minutes. Because Barcola, first season as well, it's not the French league, adaptation to the league. Rio will need to get his minutes, and he will get minutes. But we can't just be sitting there thinking, yeah, just put Rio on the right and Barcola left and we're cooking. Nah, Drift. Come on, man. How many teams do you know in world football, other than, say, Yamal, someone like that, like a really extraordinary talent at that young age, is like at the center of a top team at that age?
And I still tell people Barcelona were forced to do that because of all the financial issues. They didn't have financial issues. We might not know who Yamal is because he may have never broken through. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, they were broke, bro. And their academy saved them with Pedri, Gavi, and Yamal. Like, it massively saved them.
I think Pedri came from another academy. I think so.
Well, they bought him at 15, apparently.
Yeah, they bought him from young, but same.
But you know what I mean? Like,
they saved money though. They saved money on the young.
When the time was ready, they brought him up to the senior team. So it's one of them ones, bro, where you kind of only do it if you're forced to. But then again, if he doesn't play, how will we know? I do get that sentiment. If he doesn't play, he could be Yamal. And we're all sitting there thinking he's not. He just needs to play week in, week out, and then maybe he will show us he is. Who knows, innit? You don't, you know what I mean? For real, you don't know. But it's a massive risk. And I say this, bro, yeah? It is outrageous. It is egregious. It is downright dire fucking bollockal that we are 5 days away from the opening game of the Premier League, or 4, whichever way you want to look at it. And Liverpool don't have a motherfucking right winger.
I know, it's bad, isn't it?
Bro, deep it. Everyone, just actually deep it for a second.
A starting natural right-hand side.
Natural right winger. Liverpool Football Club are 4 days away from the first game of the Premier League new season, and we don't have a Pussy Clark right winger. Come on.
I know. We got makeshift.
Nah, come on, man. What are we actually doing, bro?
I know. We got no makeshift. That's the thing. Like, I'm not buying like Chiesa. His knees are done. Like, just drop Chiesa out. I've told you a lot about Chiesa. I'm not gonna go back into that. Munoz, I see him more as, again, a left-sided player, but who can play right. You're right. We don't have a natural-sided right-hand side player. We go, he's a right winger. You know, just straight off the rip, he's a right winger. None of this, he's a left winger, but can play right. And big up Tina Murphy. Munoz is not a right winger. If you go and watch Munoz at Osasuna, he played majority off the left-hand side again. He's not a right winger. That's not him. He can play right-hand side, but that's not his.
And let's be real, Iraola hasn't employed him on the right wing at all in pre-season. If he hasn't. Bro, so why would people think he's gonna play on the right when he hasn't done it in pre-season.
Who's the youngster that's played for us on the right-hand side?
Kumas.
Yeah, bro. I can't live in a world, me personally, where Kumas is our starting right winger.
He did all right during preseason.
No, but Drift, this is
no, I agree with you.
This ain't preseason. We're not playing Celta Vigo every week. This is real life. There's no way Kumas can be. If I said to you right now, we're going away to the Etihad, but Kumas is right wing,
I'd say, boy.
And people are saying Kumas is probably the backup 9.
He is the backup 9. Because I think people are saying that Munoz played right wing yesterday. I didn't know Cal said he played right wing.
He said Munoz played on the right in the first game. Oh, Fairs. I missed that. Fairs. Because I didn't do the game. Big up Cal. Big up Kyle can't, man. Obviously, you guys know Kyle's on a long road to recovery.
Yeah, I saw a clip of the game and he was on the left, but if he played on the right, then fair enough. But
I don't see him as a right winger. It's just like how I don't see Frimpong as a right winger, but he's played there. He's not a natural right winger, bro.
Put it like this: I've never actually seen a situation before where a club is so heavy on one side of the pitch compared to the other. Like I've never seen it before, bro. As things currently stand, we've got 3 left wingers and no right winger. That doesn't even make, bro. That literally doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
But it kind of goes like that in Liverpool's history. Like, you know, since we signed Salah, we kind of neglected that right-hand side. Like, we've only really had a little stint from Shaqiri and then a little stint from Chiesa, maybe.
Minamino, I guess, was a little bit of a backup right winger.
Yeah, like, bro, we love the left-hand side. We just love it.
Naturally, I get it because there aren't many left-footed players in the world who are top quality. I get that. Because you know what's crazy, bro? You know, even if we get, because Mbaye's right-footed, even though he's a right wing, he's still right-footed, right? So even if we get Barcola and Mbaye, bro, do you know we've only got 3 left-footed players in our whole fucking team?
Tsimikas, Kirkes.
I'm not counting goalkeeper, by the way.
I was gonna say that's really what is there.
No, I'm missing. I'm talking and Elliot, bro. Those are the only left-footed players we've got in the whole team.
I'll be real, Harvey Elliott.
That is crazy, isn't it? 25-man squad plus youngsters, and we've only got 3 left-footed people out of that whole. Well, 4 if you include the goalkeeper. That's crazy, bro.
In Klopp's era, when we was arguably at our best, we had Salah, Shaqiri, Robertson, Tsimikas.
That would have been it.
Like 4, innit? And Elliot, even Elliot's still there because Elliot was there.
Elliot, but we thought it was a little bit weird then as well. But it's even worse now because we had the best left-footed player in the league when we had Mo here, but now we ain't got Mo no more. So it's like, you know what I mean? What the hell's going on, bro?
You do that balance. I always feel like you need left-sided, like left-footed players. Like even if you just have one on the pitch, like because it just adds a bit of back. Having all right footers is kind of mad. That's just not how it. Like I don't know. Like,
do you know what someone made me realize the other day? Though you might take offense to this. They made me realize, unless somebody can like bring me a name, there's never been a world-class midfielder who's left-footed. Unless you can remember a name.
He's talking centre mid or like he's talking AM, CM, DM. What are you talking about?
No. Like in centre mid. Like if you think about all the the Pirlos and the Xavis and if you think about all the world-class midfielders there've been, Seedorf, all that, but none of them are ever left. Has any of them ever been left-footed?
Chat. David Silva.
No, but David Silva was like an attacking midfielder, innit?
You talk about just centre mid, not like
you know what you would just consider a centre midfielder. Like I don't know if somebody can remember one, but I would have classed David Silva as a number 10, like an.
Would you say Davids was world class? Davids in his time? Would you say?
Yeah, Davids was. Yeah, that's a shout. Yeah, Davids was. Yeah.
Davids like CM. You wouldn't say AM.
No, Davids. Yeah, Davids was a CM. Yeah, that's true. All right, so that's one.
I'll rate Redondo. Do you know what? Petit and Redondo. It's mad, innit? I don't know whether they were world class.
Was Petit left-footed? Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
was, weren't he?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Petit
yeah, he
was a
was. Yeah,
bad boy. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But what I get the premise is though, there's not.
I'm glad people are reminding me of a few because at the time we were like, "No, for real, there
Mm,
isn't no world-class central midfielders that are left-footed. What the hell?" So I'm glad people are reminding me of a couple.
yeah, but no, I think it's weird, isn't it? There's more attackers than centre mids and that. Way more attackers, bro. Like
It's normally left back and attack when for left-footed. You know what I mean?
man
So
saying Gareth Barry. You're doing too
no,
much.
do you know what? Gareth Barry was actually pretty good.
He was
weren't
cold, but
world-class
he
or
wasn't
nothing,
world
but he
class,
was
bro.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Though.
yeah.
He gets a bad rep in the Liverpool fan base because people think he's the
Fancy.
reason Jabi Alonso left.
Charlie
but, like,
Adam. Do you know what? Matic is a good shout, you know. Musa Dembele
oh yeah, he was left-footed, weren't he?
from
Oh
Spurs.
yeah, he was left-footed. He's
And you know
he's
what?
got the best ball retention I've ever seen in my life.
Would you say Matic in his prime? Prime Matic.
Yeah.
was
Prime
world-class.
Matic was world class actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cambiasso.
was Cambiaso left?
He was a madman DM. No, he's a madman. What CM?
Yeah,
But it's DM.
was he left footed? I didn't know.
Yeah, Cambiasso was heavily left-footed. Yeah. Heavily.
Anyway, back to thingy. Yeah, we need to get this done.
No, I hear it. What was it I'm gonna say about Mbaye? Yeah, so Mbaye's obviously rejected like Leverkusen. There was something else I wanted to speak about Mbaye. Let me see if I can still find this. I want to change the freaking tabs now. Hold on. If not, we'll go straight to Barcola. Let me go sector. Because I think I've lost the freaking tab now, you know. But I think it might be Bradley. Yeah, all right. So, all right, enough about Mbaye. Let's move on to Bradley Barcola. So, Fabrice Hawkins again has said like Liverpool accelerating talks with PSG to sign Mbaye, but also remain keen to get the Barcola deal done with offer expected this week. And Fabrizio has also said he's expecting Liverpool to make an offer for Barcola this week. And obviously, neither player played against Lens the other day. Surely this deal is just edging closer and closer, bro. It's like this long-running saga that we kind of knew that was going to happen. Like, with Barcola, bro, do you think it gets done now? Like,
bro, it has to, man. Yeah, I can't see a way out of it. And again, if we're just going off of what we're being told, right? He is very, very excited at the prospect of Liverpool. Liverpool's the only team he said he'll leave PSG for. It just there's just all things pointing to he'll be a Liverpool player. Like, I just think PSG are being a bit stingy with the valuation because they don't want him to go. So because they don't actually want him to go, they're playing proper hardball. And I get it. If it's a player that you really don't want to let go and the player's forcing your hand, you're gonna try and get as much money as you can.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's annoying me, but like I do get why.
I feel like as well, I feel like after the Dear Monday thing, where like we can't make all this effort and then just suddenly last minute, like just back out the deal. Like it's too far gone now. We know we're fully committed, like a 2-footed challenge. Like we're so committed, there's no going back, bro. That's it now.
Every big team has to make what I would consider rabbit fingers a marquee signing in a window, in a big summer window anyway, right?
Yeah.
So you would look at all the other clubs and what would be considered a marquee signing if the window was to shut tomorrow. You'd go Man United, Tillemans, some marquee signing. I know they didn't pay marquee money, but it's a marquee signing. They've got a very established international Prem-proven player through the door, bang. Tottenham, Tonali, bang, marquee signing. It got the crowd excited, everyone's happy. And I can go through them all. Bruno, Guimaraes, Arsenal, Chelsea would have been. I mean, Lacroix, I guess technically.
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers, yeah. So that's their big marquee signing. Man City.
City's What, Elliot
Obviously,
Anderson?
Elliot, you know, whether you think he's worth it or not, 100 plus
but
million, that's still bang the big marquee. So all the other big clubs have done a marquee signing amongst all the other little bits of work that they've done. But Liverpool haven't made a marquee signing yet. So Barcola has to come through the door as Liverpool's marquee signing. It has to. It has to. Otherwise, not only is it bad because we need him, it also don't look good because it looks like, well, what are we doing? Why are we letting the rivals improve their squads and we're not improving ours? And a lot of the rivals are massively improving their squads and we're not improving ours. What are we doing? What are we playing at? What are the rules here? Do you get what I mean? Like why would that? So Barcola has to come through the door, bro. He has to come through the door.
Bro,
you know what I mean? You have to make a marquee signing. It doesn't have to be the money, but talent-wise, every big club has got to make a marquee signing in a window. They have to. That's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like PSG have really got in their signings for the attacking. This is why I know, like, they're just trying to drive a hard bargain. They brought in Mika Götze just a minute, not too long ago. They've obviously brought in Ferran Torres. They brought in Kop-ish. Like, they've got their attackers, their wingers, or their attacking mids, however you want to see them. Like, they brought them in. That already tells the whole world that, yes, we have a Barcola who's got 2 years left. He wants first team football, and he's not guaranteed that. Doesn't want to sign a new deal. We're gonna have to sell, but we're trying to get the most money, bro. They want an auction, but here's the killer. This is where we're kind of lucky. So I'll read this bit out. What it says on the screen. Liverpool plan to submit another offer for Bradley Barcola this week. PSG expects another English club to get involved, but Barcola has made it clear he has chosen Liverpool should he leave. No one else. It's clear. Everything is bringing Barcola close to Liverpool, bro. There is already murmurings that Arsenal have been lingering and rare. There's another report.
They don't want their chain snatched for a third
I was gonna
time.
say there's already a report. If you see if I can find it, chat. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Make them come. They don't want to get involved in this, blood.
There's already a report.
You can't get through chain 3 times in one window.
He only wants Liverpool.
I saw it this morning. He doesn't want. He's not leaving PSG if it isn't for Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Arsenal would love to have Barcola, but he only wants Liverpool. Only wants Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? And again, although some media outlets have reported this from RMC Sport, I reported interest from another English club. Bradley Barcola's party to join Liverpool. He only wants. It's like the Isak thing, isn't it? It's the whole. It's the Isak thing again. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. There's going to be other clubs like Arsenal. And other clubs around Europe that maybe are thinking, do you know what Barcola, what PSG looking to sell? Hey, let's get involved. We've done all the groundwork. We've done everything possible to get this guy. I will be shocked if he's sold, but just not to us. I'll be flabbergasted if.
No, I would as well.
I would report that like we've been hijacked. I'll be like, so what the hell have we been doing all this time then? Because
the only way Liverpool don't get Barcola is if he stays at PSG.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And so mad, yeah. It's got to the point where when we sign him, I'm gonna be gassed, but it's gonna be like flipping out, like
it's gonna be more just relief it's over rather than
it's done now. Like it's
actually to be fair, when we officially actually see the unveiling video, we will be gassed up. We will.
Yeah.
We will
100.
And I know how they're gonna do it. There's gonna be like a shadow. You're gonna be able to see his plats on the wall in the shadow, so you know it's him. I know what they're gonna do. You know how they do.
I just thought of the French Connect. So like, I don't know how they would do it, but like. Because the takeaway for me is unveiling, but maybe after the unveiling, there needs to be something with a Frenchman like Ekatike, Jacquet, and him. Like, obviously, you don't want to take away from Barcola's moments. Let him do his thing, but later on down the line, I need to do something, bro. I'm telling you, we're bringing the French flipping gems to Liverpool, bro. I know what we're doing. Trust me. What? But Infinity Stone, Barcola, Jacquet, Ekatike.
And then we say next summer, Elise,
and then the last one
after
is Mbaye.
Money in, yeah.
We're getting all of them, bro. But you know what, though? I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I know we could only really focus on this summer. You see, Elise staying at Bayern, and Diamante's has already gone to Real Madrid. Is there a world where you think maybe like we could get involved in that next summer?
If Diamante has a really good season for Real Madrid,
which is what we hope, because then they keep him.
Yeah, and makes them realize that like he is good enough to actually be the right winger. Then I don't know if they would put 150 mil to 200 mil outlay on Elise based on, other than if they play him in the 10, where they have got quite a lot of players already in that right, unless they get rid of some of them. But it would be a little bit weird for them to go and do that. But I mean, it's Real Madrid, isn't it? So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like if Real Madrid enter the race, we would have no chance because, again, I talk about French contingent. There's bare Frenchmen over there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, it's just Real Madrid.
And it's Real Madrid as well. Yeah, it's Real Madrid, so. You have to understand
we'd be heavily reliant on that rumour going around that Elise wants to come back to the Premier League. That would be the only way that maybe we'd be able to beat Real Madrid if he actually thinks I want to go back in. You remember, he's born in England, so maybe he's like, I want to go back to England now. I don't know. That was what the rumor was. He wanted to come back to the Premier League. So we'd have to really lean on that if it is true to beat Real Madrid if Real Madrid won him. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But look, I'll be honest with you, bro. Based off of this new rule, I don't know if anyone watched I don't think I'm going to go over any topic you were going to speak about. I watched the first part 1 of the new overlap video. I can't remember the name of the journalist that was on there. I'm sure people
I didn't even see that. I don't think I've seen that. So no,
I'm sure people in the chat have seen it. It's a journalist who's won Journalist of the Year twice in a row now. And he was talking about like the whole financial rules and all that. And bro, you know this new law that's coming. I can't remember what the name of it is, but you know the one, because remember PSI is going now, innit? And it's going to be this other one. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's it. Martin Ziegler, yeah, big up.
Oh, Martin Ziegler, bro, he works for the Times, I think.
I can't remember who they say.
Oh, he works for the Times still. Very
but I know he's Journalist of the Year 2 times in a row, so he's like top level.
He definitely works for the Times, 100%. Tell me I'm wrong. I bet he works for the Times.
He was, that's it. Squad cost ratio. That's the new thing.
Is that what the new thing's called?
Yeah, but bro, apparently it is way easier to breach without any trouble now. All you do really is pay a fine. He was saying it's like there isn't
Let's get rid of the
any like real consequence to it.
So are you saying with our new ownership, let's say that they were like, you know what, let's make a statement next summer transfer window. Are you now saying that there's more room for maneuver in terms of 100%. Spending more money?
Yeah, there's a lot more wiggle room for wealthy owners now to be able to put money into the club. And even if they do go over it, you pay a hefty fine, but a billionaire owner doesn't care about a hefty fine. So there isn't a real deterrent against doing it. I guess people are going to have to try and stick to the rules to some degree. There'll probably be some thing in there where you can't just do what you want.
Yeah.
But if the owners did want to have a summer where they were like, look, if it's going to cost 200 mil to get Elise, we'll figure it out later. They can now. Bang, they can just pay it and then
that's good for everyone, though, not just us. But I like that premise, though. I guess do you know who needed that more than ever? They needed that about 3 years ago. Newcastle, you know that, right? They needed that like 3 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
They're the one club that I've looked at recently and gone, how can you have the richest owners in football? If I'm not mistaken, they're richer than PSG, innit?
Yeah. As far as I'm
aware. They can't do nothing, bro. Look at Newcastle's team 3 years ago and look at them now.
Apparently, though, all these player sales they've made have allowed them to have a bit of a reset that now they can spend money, apparently. So this new manager over the next 12 months will be given some form of backing. Yeah, apparently. But you're right, though. I feel sorry for them because they've had their whole midfield ripped out.
Their revenue, though, I hear what people try to say, and that is true because obviously, like, it does account to the revenue that you actually bring into the club. And obviously, Newcastle don't bring in a revenue like a Liverpool, a Man United, a Chelsea, an Arsenal. They are a tier below, innit? So, like, that revenue that, like, they were hoping to bring in.
Think about this, Matt, yeah? I think this is something that people really underestimate when it comes to like, the power of the big club, like the Big Six or whatever.
Yeah.
If you go on Google where they do like an estimate of how many fans there are in the world based on AI plucking all the information from everywhere and whatever, yeah. Liverpool ranked 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, as the biggest club fan base wise. If I'm not mistaken, it was definitely Real Madrid, and I think it was Man United or Bayern Munich might have been above us, and then we were third.
What fan base or
like worldwide size fan base. I'm sure it was
Okay.
Real Madrid, and then I think it was either Man United or Bayern Munich after that, and then we were third. Anyway, we're in the top 5. Guaranteed of biggest fan base around the world. Now, it was estimated that Liverpool's fan base is around 70 to 100 million worldwide, which is a lot of people, bro. That support a football club. Now, put this into context, and this is a guesstimate, but I doubt I'm off by much. If you go and look at a club like Newcastle, if you go and look at a club like Aston Villa, where like they're very historical, big clubs in England, but you think about a worldwide fan base of how far that world... Do Newcastle have 1 million fans worldwide? I don't know. Do they? Maybe.
I don't mean they don't have the out like someone like, all right, so off the top of my head, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Real
Even
Madrid,
City now after
Barca,
the last 2 decades.
City, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Ajax, AC Milan, Inter Milan. I feel like I'm forgetting some teams, but they're all going to be bigger than around the world, innit? Than Newcastle. Because Newcastle's heritage is from...
Look, bro, so I'm just looking up now because remember, I grew up going up to Newcastle all the time. I knew I was making like a kind of good. So the population of Newcastle, is 840, somewhere between 840 to 890,000 people, in the city of Newcastle, according to a Google search. Half of the people in the city might not even like football or support football, or will be too young, or no, because Sunderland is actually Sunderland, so I doubt anyone in Newcastle.
I get it, but
maybe the odd person. You're right, maybe the odd person. But even so if the actual city itself doesn't even have 1 million people, taking the fact that not everybody even likes football, right? I mean, most people do in Newcastle, but you get my point. Then around the world, would they have more than 2 million fans in total if you actually even just think about anyone who lives around? Because Newcastle don't have that on TV. Everybody
I was going to say they don't.
You get what I mean? Like they don't have that. So if you
look
look at comparatively, Liverpool, who's got an estimated 70 to 100 million, and then Newcastle may only have like 1 or 2 million. Commercially, Newcastle can't keep up with Liverpool. How could they ever keep up with Liverpool when Liverpool's got all those people around the world paying and buying merch and paying for the TV and the fact they can't. They just can't. And that's the problem with these smaller clubs. Aston Villa may 2-3 million fans worldwide, maybe. Birmingham split into 2 or 3 clubs. It ain't even going to be everyone in Birmingham supports Villa. So again, it's another situation. Aston Villa, look how rich their owners are, but they can't make the revenue because they don't have that worldwide fan base to be able to draw in. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear it.
So that's why the Chelsea's, Man U's, Liverpool's, they've got so much of an advantage commercially. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Drift, give me 2 minutes, bro. Give me 2 minutes. If you read the supers, give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Give me
cool.
2 minutes.
Right. Let me get through these supers. You know what? Maybe about 5 mil for Villa. Possibly. I mean, Villa are a big club, but it's you know what I mean? It's just so small when you compare it to the Liverpools and the Arsenals and the Man Uniteds, where it's just like 100 million. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Calzino, you're right. If they start winning some majors and they can get the revenue, but remember, it's so difficult to win majors without the investment to be able to overtake those key big teams, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a handicap that those smaller teams have when they're trying to compete with the big teams. That I do feel it for them. Big up Chan says, big up lads, where do you think we finished this season? Appreciate you being a member as well. Big up the damn self, 28 months. Again, I need the players to actually come through the door so that I can make the better assessment, broski. But I would go at the moment third or fourth if I was looking at the squad, if the window shut tomorrow and compared to everyone else. If we bring in the players, I think we can push for a title charge. if we bring in the 2 or 3 players before the end of the window that we need, then I think we could push for a title charge. That's just me though. Big up yourself, Josh. Coach Tribuna. Make sure you guys go and subscribe and just become a member. But I know he's been a member before. Big up yourself, G. Big up Lauren. Says, does the word bomber mean anything to these kids anymore? God damn. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like everything is a bomber these days for real.
Every update, bomber.
A bomber used to only really be a here we go.
It did.
That was really the only time when we were like, yeah, you know what I mean? We got a bomber. Or like a mad significant breakthrough, like club agreed terms or something. You know, like, I don't know, just something like that. But now it's anything. Calzino, can we stop in an update, a bomber?
Yeah, for real.
100. Big up Precious. Actually, you know what? I can't be calling a man Precious. But anyway,
that's mental. This is cool,
a United fan, but Arsenal will win the league again. Big up yourself for watching the channel. Appreciate you.
Yeah, big up, man.
And he also goes on to say Carrick is being set up to fail. And my brother said this, you know. I thought everything was all right over at Man United, but apparently it's a bit crazy over there.
Maybe we'll speak about in a different video, but just quickly, I think Man United fans feel a little bit how we feel with Iraola. But obviously we've got a better squad, but like they know what they needed to do in the summer, and they brought in 2 midfielders, calm, but they need more. Look at, bro. They've got the same. What does one Man United fan say? They've got the same back line as the 2022 season, some of that. The same man, them. Shaw, Maguire,
the Butcher,
the vegan Butcher, and who's the right back again?
It'll be the youngster, innit? No, and it'll be
Dallo.
Oh no, but then Thingy's been there 3 years now as well. The youngster, the what's his name again? Lemmy Euro.
Oh, Lemmy Euro. Yeah. Big up Monts. Lemmy. Yeah.
I think the only new defender they've had in the last 2 years.
They've got the same back 4 from 4 years ago. I promise you.
No, yeah, no. My brother talks about all the time, bro.
Do you know what it is? And big up for the people, yeah.
Let me tell you what my brother said. I hope
before you might say, yeah. You see how life is tough, yeah. Life is tough. Don't get twisted, yeah. And like, guys, money is not easy to come by. Like, no joke. Like, we know this, yeah. But one thing I will say, yeah, if my son is wearing the same crepes from reception to year 4, I'm not a good dad. I'm just not. Not only are the crepes worn out and mash up, but he's growing out of them crepes 4 years. He's changed.
Matt, can I be completely honest,
bro? How come Man United have the same back 4 from 4 years ago? That means there's been no change. Bro, same crepes, same plimsolls.
If Little Man still had the same kicks from 4 years ago, I'd have more respect for you if you stole a pair.
Oh, I did this. Hey, you man. It's hard times right now. I need to go into the Kopish account. I need to buy some Dunlop plimsolls. Just let me do what I'm doing, fam. Because that's crazy. 4 years.
Yeah. Nah, it is.
And don't get twisted, chat. I'm bantering. And like I said before, midriff, no, life is hard, money's hard, but like...
Yeah, all jokes aside, life is kicking
life is
hard,
difficult,
100%.
but 4 years!
4 years, same kicks. At their age, when they grow that quick. You're right, toes the beat. You be giving your kids bunions from jump. They ain't even got a chance in life, bro. Big toes throwing up gang signs and everything, bro.
I will start calling you Bruce Banner, just bursting out training. Now, why is your big toe just hanging off the side of the crepe? What's going on? Man, start calling you Bruce Banner. Mental, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's there. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice, chat. It's not
giving his future wife no chance of toe hugging, bro. Done. It's a wrap, bro.
One looking like marble.
Bro, insane, bro. You know
Half
them
a
bunion, you
marble.
know the bunion that actually shows through the shoe. That's a hell of a bunion, you know.
What, the imprint on the shoe?
Bruv, bruv. If you can actually see the bunion through the trainers, bruv,
Nah.
crazy,
Do
bruv.
you know what? Big up the people that have bunions. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't even bait this lady up, but anyway, there was a co-worker that I used to work with, and bless her, she was like, rare bunion. She actually had foot surgery to get them removed. You know that she got them removed.
No, bruv, I heard it's hella painful. I don't.
It's
blame
painful
her.
because they crack it, bro.
Oh no, to fix
They crack
it,
the
gotta
bone.
break
They
it.
crack it. They go break it. They go break it.
No. Yeah. Although
But
I
they got
did,
the gallon that up bunions. I'm not
I did.
thinking
Nah,
about
you know what? I'm always for bigging up the gallon, but not the bunions, bruv.
No. But what I mean is, bro, if you've got them and like you're born with them, there's nothing.
If you've got them, sort them.
I don't want to.
If you've got them, sort them.
But the
Come
big
on,
no, but I think it's worse if your big toe.
Bunions are only acceptable when you're 65 and older, bruv. That's
no,
it.
but what's worse, yeah? A bunion, yeah, or you know when your foot is clawing. You know every man has Adidas flip flop sandals. Everyone's got them. Yeah? Sliders, bro. Where's my sliders?
Yeah, I've got Adidas sliders on right now.
If your foot is over the slider, that's worse than
but then you just need to buy a bigger pair, bro.
But why is your foot over the slider? It's mad.
And everyone who buys Adidas sliders knows you go get a size up anyway.
100.
Oh man.
Yeah. Sorry,
anyway, so yeah, back to Figgy. Apologies if I offended anyone, but yeah, feet are important.
No, apologies.
In my opinion, anyway.
People. You know, it's always banter. You know, it's
feet are important. Right. So this is what my brother said.
Yeah, go on.
I might have to paraphrase a little because he went off.
He probably said some mad stuff. Big up your brother still. Big up.
And this is random, bro. We hadn't spoken all day. It wasn't even like we were communicating, bro. He just needed to vent. so he said, I'm officially done with United, bro. Never watching them again. Real talk. They can go and fuck themselves. I can't believe this is my team. They think this team can actually do shit. Bear crying emojis. This is fucking shocking. OMG. We just lost 4-2 to fucking Amarin, bruv. It says it all. Bear laughing emojis. Scored a corner and then literally done nothing. Dead. I was just about to say, you forgot your garlic bread, but that's not about football. But
I'm not gonna lie, your brother's female. I understand it though,
I actually missed a little bit out because it was a bit more swearing.
Too much madness. Big up Jay.
He's done. He is absolutely losing the plot.
So man, I hear it though. I hear it. All right, we'll get back into the supers in a minute. All right, then let's move on to. Because we've spoken enough about transfers and stuff now, I think. I kind of want to speak about Drift about the game on Sunday and how Liverpool obviously defeated Como 2-0, but it wasn't about the scoreline. It was more about individual performances that maybe shocked a few people. And the first person I want to speak about is Jeremy Jacquet. He made one hell of a debut. He was he done everything.
You know what LFC TV said?
Go on.
Phil Thompson said it's possibly the best 45 minutes he's ever seen from a debutant in defence for Liverpool. That is high praise from Phil Thompson. Yeah, Phil Thompson said it's possibly the best 45 minutes he's seen from a centre-back on their first ever appearance for the club.
Big up Phil Thompson. That's my brother. Met him. We know we met him, innit?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, he was blessed still. He was blessed.
Blessed.
That's high praise coming from Phil Thompson.
That's high praise, you know.
That's high praise, bro.
All right, Drift. Obviously, we all watched the game. Me, you, and Carl. Big up Carl each and every time. What was your thoughts on Jeremy Jacquet? First of all, actually, what was your expectations when you saw him on the team sheet? What was your expectations?
My expectations wasn't really high for that individual game. For just that one game, it was there was a lot. I was intrigued.
Yeah,
I was excited. I was a little nervous for him.
Yeah,
but way more excitement, and he didn't disappoint, broski. He didn't. And do you know what? This goes to what I said. And again, I'm not getting carried away. You know I'm not. And I said at the time I wasn't getting carried away either. But I said at the time during one of the shows a few weeks ago when everybody was crashing out, and I said, guys, do you know what I think people are going to realize? We're going to get a few months into the season and everyone's going to realize it's okay. Because the panic about whether Jacquet is good enough or not it'll be gone because he is good enough. And I get there is a little bit of trepidation with anything, but I just felt like there was a lot of projection and overspilling of other frustration that maybe Jacquet was taking the brunt of a little bit. Like people were acting like we had a donut next to Virgil, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of it was he's just come back from an injury, and it was like, and he's so young, and what if he can't handle it? And then if Virgil's not there, he's gonna be so shit playing without Virgil. And it was like, guys, he's a good player. We wouldn't have paid £60 million for this kid, and Chelsea and Barcelona wouldn't have been chasing after him if this kid wasn't good. So why are we now all of a sudden going to start acting like he's this whatever? I got the Leone one more because of the ACL injury, but I always had a feeling he was going to like stop a lot of the anxiety once we saw him play. And again, 45 minutes ain't enough to go, right, I was proven right. But in that 45 minutes, I think he's calmed the fans down a lot. Do you get what I mean? Like, I think a lot of the people that had a worry about whether he's talented or not can now look and go, well, if he can look that good in his first appearance at 19, 20 years old, by the time he's 22, 23, we could have an absolute monster on our hand. Do you get what I mean? And I do believe we will. I believe by the time Jacquet's at 22, 23, he'll probably be one of the best centre-backs in the world. He'll be one of the best centre-backs in the league. And we'll be like, you know what? What a kid. Great purchase, 60 mil well spent, like we did with Ali, Virgil, and all the other big money signings. So, bro, I'm all right, man. Let the kid live. Let's still not put a lot of pressure on him. But that was a very impressive 45 minutes. He was front-footed. He was reading the game well. When he had to run, he's got the pace and the strength. He was holding people off. He was making tackles and he was timing them well. And again, it was just 45 minutes in a preseason game. But if you watch the clips of him when he was playing last season, he was good at that as well. That's why we bought him.
Yeah, of course. You
know what I mean? So, like,
all right. Let me.
All right. And I know two people who went to the game, and both of them said, bro, Jacquet in the flesh was cold. So he even felt like it was that in the stadium. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah man.
Just quickly as well, just to kind of like maybe bring the level down ever so slightly. Do you think Liverpool fans have gotten a little bit carried away considering it's only Como, it's only 45 minutes, or is there every right to get overly gassed? Because one thing I will say is this, and I know they're completely different. I'm just trying to think of a defender that had a very impressive debut, but maybe gets a harder opponent, and that was, and I know people are going to laugh at this, but remember when Lovren had a great performance against Borussia Dortmund? And
he had a brilliant.
And everyone said, you know what, boom, he's the guy, and then turned out he's not. With Jacquet, there's high expectations. Had a great debut. It's 45 minutes. But remember, it's pre-season. It's no Prem. But are Liverpool fans getting carried away? Oh, we got every right to be gassed.
Well, it depends what you call being carried away, because I haven't seen anyone go as far as to start saying he's better than this person or this.
No, they have, bro.
Have they? No. What, Ibu shade?
They're doing the whole...
but Ibu shade is because they don't like Ibu. That's probably just...
Yeah, because he's gone. They're doing the whole...
Yeah. That's more of their...
They're literally doing the whole... We've upgraded. I'm so glad we didn't look at the play that we got. He's way better.
But that's because they don't like Ibu. I don't know why.
I know. But one thing we got to understand is this year. Big up Jay. Jay, stop trolling. Jay, you're
yeah.
Jay Lowry, you're trying it. What I'll say is this year, with Jacquet, I've always said I think Jacquet will be cold. My only thing with Jacquet is he okay from a injury perspective? Because I kept on saying I was worried about him, and when he came into Liverpool, there was a bit of an issue, but it's taken time for him to be ready, which I was right. So for anyone that wants to try and go look at the old videos, I've never questioned his ability. I've only questioned his availability, and I was right because I was proved right because he's only just started the last game of our preseason. However, his performance was outstanding. Yeah, but I know what to expect from Jacquet. I know Jacquet's traits. I know how he's going to play. Because unlike some people, I don't just look at comps. I actually watch French football. I've watched French football for time. So when people were telling me about something, I was like, yeah, I know. I watch that player. Like, I know. I might not watch it week in, week out, but I know the player, innit? And here's the thing as well, yeah. With Jacquet, one thing I like about Jacquet Drift, yeah, for a young defender who's like 20 years of age, I think he reads the game well for someone of his age. And that's always more impressive than actually the physical traits or the athletic traits. It's the mental side of the game.
Because the amount of times when he didn't make a tackle, he made an interception. And interceptions are about the reading of the game, which is really good from a defensive midfielder or a centre-back to have that ability to really read the game. And instead of having to make a tackle, you just make an interception. And he made that part look like he was an experienced 25-year-old centre-back. Do you get what I mean? So you're right. He does read the game well. Again, I'm not going to get carried away. Like, I know what I'm saying is all gassing, but you can tell my demeanor. I don't mean it in that overboard way. I just don't know what other way to kind of verbalize it without it sounding like I'm gassing, but I'm not. But bro, he's got everything. He's got the height. He's got the pace. He's got the strength. As we said, it looks like he can read the game well. He's literally got all the attributes that actually make you an unstoppable centre-back. You know what I mean? The only thing I haven't really seen him being tested with is his aerial ability. And if he's good at that, then we've almost got the full house, bro.
There's one other thing that I would say. I need to see him go up against a physically imposing striker. The reason I say that is because at 20 years of age, you're not necessarily fully grown. Like, like he's still going to be doing gym work. And I think year after year, he'll get ever so slightly a little bit bigger. Do you remember Trent? Remember how Trent was very slender? Trent put in a bit more muscle. With Jacquet, I want to see how he goes up against Haaland, a Mateta. Like more physical strikers, because I do think with his slender frame, because he's kind of slender, but he's athletic in it. He's just
still got broad shoulders, so he's got.
I know. Good, but I just want to see how he carries himself. Is he gonna still be as front-footed? Is he gonna our physical strikers gonna be able to roll him? Like, I just want to see how he gets on. I'm not doubting him. I just want to say, remember, this is Como. The Prem will be. Did I not say? You mean Haaland? Yeah, I said. Did I not say Haaland? Did I not say Haaland?
Yeah. I think you said Haaland.
Yeah, I said Haaland, and I said Mateta. But like, I want to see them type of strikers, that profile, how we deal with them.
Brobby, those bully types.
Yeah, strikers. Brian Brobby, them man at the shoulder, and they roll you. Like, how's Jacquet gonna deal with that? That's what I want to see, Drew.
Bro, if I was gonna give him the highest praise I can without going too far, we might have our Matip back. We might have our Matip back, bro.
All right. I'll say this. When Jacquet was playing in the youth team, he actually used to play centre mid, and he was likened to Paul Pogba. Some people might not know about that. Yeah, I'm letting you lot know, because some of you lot act like you know French football. Some of you lot might not know that. Yeah, cool. He was likened to Paul Pogba in his youth days, because he played in midfield. He can play DM because he has the ability to. Good passing range, good on the ball. As you can see, he's very calm on the ball. He doesn't panic. But Matip was more physically imposing. The reason I say that is Matip was 6'5". Matip's actually taller than Virgil. He's slightly taller than Virgil, slightly a bit more broader. A little. I know Matip wasn't big, but it was just still more stature. Matip had more stature. And I'd say, obviously,
Matip was quite like gangly, though.
No, he was, but Matip was. If you go and look at, like, I mean, even if you go and just look at their weight, for example, Matip definitely weighed more than Jacquet. Like, Jacquet, I think, is 6'2" or 6'3". Matip was 6'5", and just a little bit broader in the shoulders. I don't think it's a mad comparison, but I think even Matip at Schalke was doing madness.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying he's as good as Matip now, obviously.
Yeah, but
I'm saying, but it looked like that's what he could become. Yeah. That midfield, because remember, Matip was our defender that could move into midfield, could be comfortable on the ball. Jacquet looks like he can, and like you said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Matip played DM at times when he was in Germany,
played
right?
DM for Schalke, bro.
Yeah. So again, maybe that makes the comparison even a little bit more better. As you said, Jacquet's played in midfield as well. Because when he pushed into midfield, he looked comfortable. He looked like he knew what he was doing. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's a misconception, by the way. Matip was not light as F. Go watch the tapes. Not many people could move Matip. That's what I'm saying. Just because someone is tall,
Yeah,
and
you
like
couldn't
not
guard Matip
massively
off the ball,
hen. Matip was not. You couldn't bully Matip like that. Don't get twisted. Matip was strong, bro.
Yeah.
Matip's one of them gangly strong youths. You know them. You get them youths that are like tall, but they somehow kind of strong.
Bro, like I said, I know this is me trying to be as positive as possible, right?
It's like Rudiger.
It's not copium and all that stuff. I'm just trying to be as positive as possible because I don't want the negative to just keep creeping in too much. So looking at the positives and forgetting the injuries could happen and all that kind of stuff. Just being as positive as possible, bro. I'll be real. Between Virgil, Araujo, and Jacquet.
We're gonna speak about Araujo in a minute, by the way.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying between the three of them.
Yeah.
Some teams' forward lines are about to get seriously roughed up. That's all I'm telling you, bro. Man, them ain't gonna want to play our team if it goes how it's supposed to go, because we're gonna start roughing people up.
That's a great segue.
We have got units at the back now, bro. We are going to start roughing people up. That's all I'm saying. If everything goes according to plan, it ain't gonna be comfortable playing Liverpool. That's all I'm saying.
I'm glad you said that. That is a great segue to a Uruguayan defender who also made his debut, and people were ready to write him off before he even kicked a ball. Drift, when we done the signing video of Ronald Araujo, we got met with a lot of people that were unhappy.
Yeah.
Bro.
Although, to be fair, the chat did go 52-48 when we did the vote. So it was more positive than negative. But it was 48 still a lot.
48 still kind of high, though.
Yeah. 48 is still a lot of negative. It is. Yeah, it is.
Broski, what did you make of Araujo's debut as well, who obviously played in the second half?
Bruv, it was a brilliant debut, man. It was a brilliant debut. He came in again. I think there was one time he was a little bit overzealous with the tackle and gave away a free kick, but it was more just a little push in the back kind of thing. But he'd only been on the pitch like 5 minutes.
That's what Kanate does, though.
Yeah.
We act like Kanate didn't do that.
No, but what I'm saying is that was actually the only thing I think he did where like it was like wrong, so to speak. Everything else Araujo did, I thought was just really good, man. His pass, again, we know Araujo's a good passer. His pace is crazy. He must be touching Van der Ven for pace. Like
he's
rapid,
probably the closest person. I think Van der Ven.
Van der Ven will still be quicker, but like he's definitely the closest to being as quick as that. Like Araujo is rapid, bro. And the thing is, it's actually mad that he's that quick because he is a unit. He ain't like he's not like he's little, bro. He's like this unit, bro.
He's broad,
he's actually as big as Verge. If you actually look at his stature, he's actually as big as Verge, bro. So and dare I say, he might be quicker than Verge, bro.
He's definitely quicker than Verge.
No, I'm not just talking about this version of Verge. I'm talking about peak Verge. He might.
Nah. Do you know what? Do you know why I say no? Peak Verge could move to Adama Traore.
But I think Araujo could probably keep up with Adama Traore, bro. But he is so quick. But
I've seen Peak Verge keep up with Mbappe.
Well, I think Adama and Mbappe are kind of similar pace, really.
No, Mbappe's quicker. Over a longer distance.
Adama when he kicks and chases, bro. I don't know.
No, don't get twisted. Adama is like, but Mbappe.
Adama is quick, bro.
But I'm telling you, no, Peak Verge. I think you're forgetting how fast. But Peak Verge was insanity. He was a problem. How about this? Peak Verge, even before he got to Liverpool, caught up with Sadio Mane.
Yeah, that was when I realized how quick.
Do you remember?
He was.
Mane done him, and I had to see.
I couldn't believe Virgil caught Mane.
Bro,
and that was the Mane that hadn't even lost that tiny bit of pace after the meniscus. That was like full pace, Sadio Mane. No, you're right. Maybe I went too far, but I don't think it'll be. I don't think there's much in it though. Like,
but you're right though. Someone said it best though. Big up music. He said Araujo keeps up with Vinny, and Vinny ain't. That's very true. There's been a few games, El Clasicos, where Vinny might do a little step over and go. Yeah, I've seen Araujo catch up with him. I'm like, what? Or stay with him.
Araujo is rapid, bro. I'm telling you. And everything else, like you said, I think you were the one who said it first. His actual skill set is a Premier League defender.
Yeah,
it actually is. That might be why he got in trouble in Spain, because they don't like all of that.
Bro, there's a slide challenge that he done in the game, like it wasn't even a foul of him, but it was kind of like aggressive. You know, in La Liga, They might have even called a foul, but like your studs are like showing a bit or whatever. Bro, he played. That's his game. He's a physical defender. He likes this style of game. The only thing we have to be wary of is that he doesn't have a moment where he missed times of challenge, which anyone can do. That's natural.
Yeah.
Like any defender can miss time of challenge. Like Virgil did it, gave away a penalty. But point being is that Araujo's skill set is suited more for Prem than it is La Liga.
Yeah.
He will. You see players like Haaland and that. He will like them type of battles, you know. What, gun shoulder to shoulder with Haaland and them, man. He'll embrace it.
Yeah.
100%.
So
embrace it, so.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited, man. I think he's gonna do well, man. I have obviously the hopes of the fitness, but I told everyone, fitness aside, skill set wise, this guy 3 years ago was top 3 defenders in the world. I'm not gonna forget that. Like, I'm not gonna rewrite the history just because of some injuries. So I pray we keep him fit, bro. And then you know what? By the new year, Leone should be fit and back on grass, brother. And then things could look totally different. The only issue I've got is that we ain't bought a right back. I don't actually have one problem with centre back, you know. It's because we don't have a right back. If we actually had a right back, I'd be so calm, bro. I'd be so calm if we had a right back.
I know. Here's the thing, like, all right, but with Araujo in the cut, in fact, talking about right back, before I forget, how can I forget? Arguably, people could say man of the match was a man named Jeremy Frimpong, bro, who, again, has been getting a lot of criticism. Bro, he had one hell of a game. Like, talk to me about Frimpong, bro, because even you said it yourself, like, you know, you're worried about Frimpong. Where does he fit in? Is he a right midfielder? Is he a right winger? Like, he's a wing back. Like, how does he fit into our system? Bro, he played right back and he played exceptionally well. Tell us about Frimpong, bro. What was your thoughts on Frimpong?
Taking into consideration the opposition.
But let's not do that, though, because we didn't do that with Araujo.
No. But I'm just thinking about in terms of like it's not like he was up against like a really quality winger. But putting that to one side, he was excellent, bro. He probably was man of the match. He was excellent, bro. And I'll be honest with you, I am all here for the Frimpong redemption arc. Drift has to apologize. He's a Liverpool player, and I like him. I don't want to not like him. I don't want him to not be good. If he proves me wrong, I am all here. You know already, bro. I'll always own up and apologize if a player proves me wrong. And I want to be wrong when it's not thinking a player's good enough. I want to be pleasantly surprised. I want him to cook. Bro, maybe it was Slot.
Well, he definitely played him out of position, bro, because he's not a right winger.
Maybe it was. Yesterday was excellent, bro. He even showed that he's got strength. His positional sense was good yesterday. Bro, if he
Do you think this was part of it? Jacquet gave Frimpong confidence, knowing that he could kind of like, he didn't have to worry about overcommitting. Because I noticed there were times when Frimpong was high at the pitch, Jacquet's like, Jacquet basically said, I got you. Whatever's going down that side. Bit like what can I
think Ibu would have been like that, though.
Yeah, but I just feel like, I don't know, new relationships, new dynamics. Remember, Jacquet is a bit different from Ibu. Ibu's more of an enforcer style of centre back. Jacquet is more nimble, you know. So when Jacquet, remember,
I know.
Jacquet got more like a build of a midfielder than a centre back. That's not necessarily a bad thing because remember, I've likened him to Antonio Rudiger, like same kind of slender build, but very athletic. Jacquet can turn quickly, can cut off, like the way he can cut off passing lanes with his slide, because he loves the slide challenge, Jacquet as well.
So but Frimpong balled out yesterday, man. I can't say a bad word about Frimpong yesterday. And to be fair, don't even think I can say anything bad about Frimpong for the whole of pre-season. He hasn't really put a foot wrong in the whole of pre-season, really, bro. New hairstyle, new man. I'm here for it, bro. If Frimpong works out, I'll be the happiest guy. Like, I want him to do well. I always say to you, innit? I know it sounds like a piss take caveat, but like, I like Frimpong. When you watch his personality and you see the interviews and whatever, he's manned them. Like, I like Frimpong. It was just about on the pitch. Do you get what I mean? You know, sometimes you might dislike the person and it makes it easier to not like them as a footballer. I really like Frimpong. Like, I do. I can imagine Frimpong being an absolute ball for an interview. He'd be like the perfect player. He'd be running the jog. It'd be so natural and easy. He seems like he'd be a good guy to go out clubbing and hang out with. He seems like a proper cool guy. Like, I like him. It was just about his football. But if he turns the football around, he'll be one of my favorite players. Because it won't just be about how much I like his personality. It'll also be he performs on the pitch as well. That's the redemption arc I want. In a year's time, everyone's like, Drift, do you remember when you didn't even like Frimpong? Now he's your favorite player. I'll be like, bruv, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, I'm here for it, bruv. I'm here for it. So long may it continue. We still need another right back because we have to worry about Frimpong's fitness as well. I know it may be an outlier compared to his career, but last season he was crazy injured all the time. So I still believe we need a right back, regardless, even if Frimpong actually does up his game, because there's still a bit of a fitness issue there, right? But yeah, I'm here for it, bruv. I'm here for it, man.
No, I hear it. Big up Fozzie. He says too many people base things on last season. Areola is playing to their strengths while Slot played on their weaknesses. Would you agree with that? Big up Fozzie. Would you agree with that, Drew?
Yeah. Me and Fuzzy talk about this. It was I think people really do downplay the Slot effect on a lot of the players, especially in the second half of the season when the confidence went. Forget the first half of the season when we were still like, that second half of the season where the confidence, you could just see even Soboslai wasn't playing well anymore. And it was like, yeah, he has just drained every ounce of confidence out of this squad. Like, it was that PSG game, bro. Do you remember the way we were just embarrassed away at PSG in that game? Like, fucking hell, I've never seen Liverpool dominated in a football match. It was
I know.
Crazy, bro. And then, so... Yeah, I agree with Fuzzy that I think a lot of it is. You've said, I don't know if we're going to talk about Gakpo at any point.
No, it's about Gakpo. Before we speak about Gakpo, I just want a special mention. I want to big up Kai, the football guy. You guys should know him by now.
Big up Kai.
He reached 500 subs, yeah? You lot, let's get him to 1,000, yeah? Unfortunately, I was unable to make his show for his celebration for his 500, but I'll put his link in the chat right now for his channel. Go check him out. Kai is a real one. He's banter. He's vibes. He's one of the man them. Go support the channel. I want to say big up Kai if you're watching. Congratulations on the 500 subs. And not only that, I'm going to also play the celebration video for Kai as well. Big up our brother Kai. Make sure you go over to Kai, the football guy. You done already. And listen, you already know about KJ. Yeah, KJ was with him yesterday at Anfield. Big up KJ as well. He's another lunatic. Big up KJ, part of the fan base as well. Each and every time. Come on. In it. I fell asleep on the iPad. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. Big up KJ. Oh, brother, come on. You know the settings. Also, I need to get you sort out your mod thing again, KJ. I'll sort that out for you as well. But sticking to the game, Drift. Also, you spoke about Frimpong, spoke about Araujo, spoke about Jacquet, Cody Gakpo. Goal and an assist.
Bro.
I know you're going to say, you're going to do that whole... I know you're going to do...
No, do you know what, Matt? I'm going to be shameless. And I'm not going to involve you, even though I could, because you was on the same wave as me. Now that he's had a good pre-season, I'm going to be a little bit shameless because I think I'll get less backlash. But I rate Gakpo, bro.
I know. I knew he's going to say
I like Gakpo, bro.
I know.
And I really don't want Gakpo to go. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed with selling him to Tottenham. I am. You win things by keeping Gakpo and buying Barcola. That's how we win stuff, bro. That is how we have a squad that can go and win the FA Cup and challenge for the league. And you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm pissed with selling Gakpo, bro.
All right.
Look how well he's playing in pre-season now. Iraola's giving him back his confidence, bro. Seriously, why is everybody forgetting that Gakpo's a good player, Matt? On the real, why is everyone forgetting because he spent the whole season just cutting in and shooting under a dead manager? Why is everyone judging Cody on 1 year out of 3.5 years at the club? What about the first 2.5 years and he was good?
All right, what about this?
the non-homegrown spot.
Yeah, because obviously, like, we need to make space, innit?
Nobody can tell me, with all due respect, that your Chiesas and your Endos aren't the players.
No, Chiesa needs to cut. I can't. You know, Chiesa needs. You know
what I'm saying? When we're talking about the non-homegrown, come on, guys, we have got to be looking at getting rid of those players before we're looking to get rid of Gakpo. If I'm not mistaken, we got 2 in the squad already. So if we got rid of Endo and Chiesa, we'd have 4. We're not even going to buy 4 players, so we'd be all right.
So are you saying keep Chiesa though, because it's more like
no, I'm saying
Chiesa, sorry, Gakpo. Are you saying keep Chiesa? What am I saying? Are you saying keep Gakpo because the thing of like you believe that he's still cold, or do you or just having a good preseason because he's moving?
No, I believe he's still cold, and I believe that he will be the same Cody that for 2 seasons in a row got 25 GA. It's not a myth. It's not made up. I'm not just saying things. I'm talking facts. For 2 years in a row, for a full season, Gakpo got 25 GA in both seasons. And when the first season he came, he needed a little bit of adaptation or whatever, and he still played well in that 6 months. I can't remember how many goals he got, but I remember he got a couple good ones. Remember that performance against Man United when we beat them 7-0? He lit up Man United in that game.
Just quickly, KJ, you're back on mod duties. KJ, if you fall asleep on an iPad, though, it's gonna get mad. Yeah, but I gave it to you back, my broski. Come on, big up KJ. But no, look, I hear what you're saying. But what
Cody Gakpo is a 7 out of 10 winger, yeah? And we're living in a world where there aren't many wingers who are actually 8 and above. So why would you get rid of him? Who is an improvement on Gakpo? I'll tell you who's an improvement on Gakpo. The one we had, Diaz. Yeah, that's an improvement on Gakpo.
Yeah,
Vinny's an improvement on Gakpo. Mbappe's an improvement on Gakpo. Barcola is an improvement on Gakpo. Kvaratskhelia is an improvement on Gakpo. Dembele is an improvement on Gakpo.
Would you say
Rafinha is an improvement on Gakpo?
Yeah. But Joe, it is though, Drift.
And now I'm in troubled waters.
All right.
Now I've got 7. So I've named 7 left wingers who were better than Gakpo. After that, now it gets very opinionated.
All right, watch this though.
It gets very opinionated after
that. But what you've done is you've named the player that we're supposedly, well, obviously we're hoping that we're getting, which is Barcola. So if we do get Barcola, is it fair?
I want Liverpool to have both of them.
Yeah, but do you know what you're doing? You're blocking Rio's pathway.
Do you know what?
I'm just saying.
For the context of the Matt. For the context of the conversation we're having, to just keep it in this conversation and not take it too far, bruv, burn the pathway. I swear down, bruv. I want to win. The pathway won't go away because we keep Gakpo. It won't. And even if it's only for 1 more year, and then 27-year-old, 28-year-old Gakpo goes for 50 mil, we might have won the league this year. Do you think I care we're going to get 20, 25 million less?
Am I looking at it or looking at it wrong? Because what you're basically saying is, even though obviously we know Rio long term, we know at some point we want him to be the number 1. It's not going to be now, like you said, and not so much pressure.
Yeah,
but
it won't
like you said, is there even a world where we might need Gakpo to play up front? And even though people might not like him up front, I understand it. He's not the great striker, but he's got experience. This is one thing I think people kind of like underestimate. He might not have the greatest skill set to play up front, but you see when you've got experience and you know other players' traits. So Gakpo's played in the league long enough to know what players like to do, like their fundamentals, so to say.
Yeah.
If there's a world where Isak gets a little knock out for a week, you'd rather Gakpo up front than a freaking Munoz who's never played in the league, right? Surely.
I would.
Because I'm in agreement, bro.
And again, I don't think Gakpo is as predictable as what last season made him look. I don't know what happened to him last season. We don't know what happened to most of our players last season. But even in pre-season, bro, look how many times Gakpo's gone down the left and crossed with his left foot. Look how many times he's faked to go inside the cut inside, and he's used the overlap, and we've created a good opportunity for McKirk's cross or whatever. Gakpo is actually back to being Gakpo again. I don't know what happened to him last year, but I don't know what happened to most of our players.
Do you know, if I'm going to be honest, though, as much as I want to sit here and say Gakpo was terrible because he was, so was Salah.
He was terrible last year. He was absolutely pants last year.
Other than Soboslai, everyone else was bad. If we're being honest,
Exactly.
everyone else was bad. Let's just call it what
Pretty
it is.
much.
Yeah. Gakpo, one more season at Liverpool, helping out also, because I think, and here's another thing as well, being as one of the senior players now, being 27, isn't it okay for Gakpo to help like Mbaye if he does join, and even Rio? Like, we're not necessarily talking about help them in training, but just like, bro, it's away day at Man United, different pressures, Man City, knowing how to prep for a game, see what man does in training, repetition, all these different things. I'll be real, bro. Like, I don't think there's a problem with Gakpo staying for one more year. Like, I don't think he's the long-term solution. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I'm all right with him going at the end of next year, and then I'll be like, we got 5 years out of Gackers. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it'll be a season too early if he goes now. It's about squad building. I'm watching everyone else build squads while we're just building a first 11. That you don't win the multiple trophies, or you don't win the big trophies if you only have the good first 11. Everyone else seems to be building a good squad. Why do we have to get rid of the good players, man?
Apologies. Give me 1 minute. If you read the supers, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Give me 1 minute. Well, last one minute.
Yeah, I'll wait for Matt to get back to pick back up the conversation about Gakpo, guys. Big up Idris. Says, it's my 30th. Matt, can you run the Patois X-Men? Broski, do you know what? As much as I would love to be able to play it, we actually got a copyright strike for it after we finished the stream. So it is a little techie. And I don't know why, because it was dubbed and it was for fair use. So I don't know why, but we did, bro. So it's a little bit techie. It is a little bit techie. But I will drop the celebration because it is your birthday. And happy birthday, broski. Big one as well, 30th. That's a big one, broski. So happy birthday, man. Big up. Big up David. Says Inter Miami probably have more fans with Messi alone. Yeah, than like a Newcastle, which is actually true. I mean, that's not even like, I think that's actually probably a fact. Inter Miami must have crazy fans at the moment. Maybe they'll leave when Messi leaves, but do you know what I'm saying? Big up Mr. C. Says Liverpool Football Club has an estimated global fan base of, is it 300? Oh shit, is that what Google's saying now? Raw. Last time I checked was a little while ago. It's probably about a year ago. But I doubt it would have grown by that much. Maybe the search that I did maybe was just wrong at the time. 300 million fans. That's how big we are, man. Pause. We're just Liverpool FC. But you see what I'm saying? So back to the point I was making as well, especially after that, Mr. C. So if you think about that, yeah, if we do have somewhere between 300 to 500 million fans worldwide, how could Newcastle ever compete and keep up commercially with Liverpool or Man United, who have got similar or more? Do you get what I mean? Like, it's impossible. There's no way they can. Because I would say, even if I go out on the fullest limb, without being disrespectful, I'll say maybe Newcastle may have 5 million fans worldwide, including everyone in the city. I think I'm being very generous to say that. 5 million to 300 million doesn't even scratch the surface, man. Doesn't even scratch the surface. So yeah, that's why it is a lot more difficult for your Aston Villas and your Newcastles to be able to do anything with the whole situation of the FFP and having to make enough money so they can spend enough money and all that kind of stuff. There is a little bit of a murmuring around Newcastle at the moment that the owners are actually getting a little bit bored with the project because they haven't been able to do what they initially felt like they would be able to. Apparently, they haven't come through with like promises about like the infrastructure. A stadium was supposed to be on the cards, a new stadium, a new training ground was supposed to have been built by, or at least like the spade is in the ground. And there was something else as well. And apparently they haven't gone through with any of them. And it's like, is there like, and there's like some disgruntledness going on that they actually might be like bored of the project. I don't know if that means that they'll sell the club, but like they just might be thinking, we just can't do what we wanted to do here. So it is what it is. So you never know. You never know.
Sorry about that, people. I do apologize. Where was we?
Gakpo.
Yeah. So how do you feel if he does go Spurs?
I'll be livid.
Would you be annoyed? Like, do you think? All right, can you also understand it from his perspective that he wants first team football? And if Barcola does join, Barcola will be seen as the first choice left winger. Liverpool will be looking at it as like, okay, that's a great backup, but you know how we stay with wages drift, 280,000 on the bench, or no, 250. I think 250. You know, FSG ain't gonna like that.
No, I do get that point. And if he's really, really forcing his way out, there's nothing you can do. So in that moment, I would get it. Okay. I think it's a bit rumorish to assume he's saying, I want to go because I want to be first team. I haven't actually seen that in any reports from any of the journalists around the deal. It's always been more along the lines of Gakpo is open to the move, but Liverpool don't want to sell him, or Liverpool set this valuation and this valuation has to be met. I've never heard Gakpo is disgruntled and doesn't like Liverpool. I've never heard any of that part. So I don't know what truth there is into that. An assumption would be a good. It's an educated assumption. He's a 26-year-old, 27-year-old international footballer. The assumption would be, he's going to want to play week in, week out. But I think if you're a good man manager, bro, you put your arm around him and you say, do you know what, bro? Just give me at least the first year I'm here to prove to you that you're going to play enough minutes to be important enough that you might not play every game, but you're very valuable to this team and you're going to play enough minutes to not feel disgruntled. Do you get what I mean, bro? Like I can guarantee you're going to play 2,000 minutes or more. I'm not going to tell you exactly when and where, but you're definitely going to play at least 2,000 minutes. I'm going to be rotating. I'm going to be, do you know what I mean? And there's proof that he is a rotational manager. Like, why this? Everybody always tells me that I'm being too negative when I say, how can you pay this much, this man this much, and then go and buy this man? And everyone always tells me, no, but Drift, that's how you build a squad. And it is true. But that's me trying to be realistic. Now I'm just trying to keep a player, and everyone's telling me, but if he wants to go, Drift. But that's how you build a squad.
But I think they're looking
man to stay, bro. That's how you build a good squad.
I guess the other side would be, as much as I haven't got a problem with Gakpo staying, bro, because I think Gakpo actually could be kind of crucial for playing back up to Isak, because I'm not rushing back Ekitike. Like I don't want to do the whole Ekitike's back in training and he's ready, and like and even if it means giving Ekitike a whole season so that he's back to optimal condition, I'm willing to. I'm cool with that. I don't think we should rush him back. If we can get him back this season, fine. But if not, don't rush him. But I guess the fan base is more looking at it like Barcola and Rio for the left.
But does anybody? Sorry to cut you, bro. Remember what you were gonna say. Does anybody legitimately? And don't just say it because you don't like Gakpo or whatever, chat. Like, be honest with me, seriously, for 1 second. Does anyone truly believe, given more minutes, Cody would have a worse season than Rio? Performance-wise, numbers-wise, does anybody truly think that Rio would get better numbers than Gakpo? Even you, Matt, do you honestly believe Rio would get better numbers than Gakpo?
Who, Rio?
Yeah.
If they were both to have a full season, no, I think no, I don't think so. No.
And that's what I'm thinking.
But here's the thing, though. Gakpo will probably get better numbers, but Rio might have better impact, though. So, like, you see how someone like affects a game. It might not be by numbers. It might be just making like
and that could be possible.
But we're more of a threat. We're more
like what Doku does at Man City, where he carries the threat.
That
could be possible. 100%. That could be possible.
Yeah.
But again, our fan base tells me that ain't good enough for Doku. Our fan base is a numbers fan base. That's always the argument we keep having. So I'm just trying to bring that, you know what I mean, to the conversation to let people know why I want to keep Gakpo. Because Rio in the future is going to be the killer. But right now, I actually think the bigger impact on the first team to achieve something would be Gakpo. And I want the bigger possibility of the success. So I would rather keep the player that has the highest probability of adding to that success. I don't think it's a crazy shout, bro.
All right, but no. It's not a crazy shout. I was just gonna say, other than him, obviously, maybe not being first choice, and again, I think he will probably play back. Let's just say Cody does go Spurs. All right, let's just live in a world where he goes Spurs, right? He goes for 75 million, 80 million, whatever he's gone, yeah. How do our numbers look if we bring in Barcola and Mbaye? So you've got Barcola and Rio for the left, Mbaye and Munoz for the right, or whoever's left, whoever's right. Point being is we're good for the wingers, right? We're good. Would you say 2 for
if we get Mbaye and Barcola, then I think we're okay.
Cool. But are you still worried about the centre forward role? Because in my honest opinion, as much as I rate all the talent on the left and the right, I don't think none of them players can play centre forward.
Neither do
I. At a level where we would be happy.
Yeah. And the only one who can play it remotely decently is Gakpo.
Yeah. So
why are we getting rid of him?
And I'm gonna be real, Drift. I'm not doing Chiesa prop. I'm just not. I'm not doing it.
Look, there's still a world somewhere in fantasy land where Chiesa's still a hit at Liverpool. I'm not going to give up. But reality tells me I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you at all about it.
Could you imagine Chiesa up front away at Etihad?
Not really, no. I can't. I'll be honest.
So again, like, I don't... It's a mad one, you know, because even though, like, I understand Gakpo's perspective of he wants first team football if Barcola does join, I fully understand that. I am living in a world where, like, I know that I can't rely on Isak for 40 to 50 games a season. And even for me to, like, that's just mental. Like, he's not even that type of durable centre forward anyway. Like, we need another player that can play through the middle. Who is that player?
Do you know what? I actually can't believe that Liverpool Football Club aren't trying to get a loan move for a decent backup cover player. A little bit like what Chelsea did with Welbeck, but just a loan instead of.
Do you know who might be on? Do you know who might? Do you know who we might better get?
Surely they can't think that we.
All right.
Like, what is going on with the no backup striker?
Do you know apparently might be leaving, but again, the wages now. You know, Benzema might be leaving Al Hilal, innit?
Oh no, you went a bit too old, bruv.
No, I know, but all right, but people will say Lewandowski though. So what's the difference?
No, but I thought that was crazy as well.
No, but like we need. All right, so
39-year-old Lewandowski is too far.
All right, do you know who should have been then? Realistically,
but it's better than nothing.
Do you know who it should have been if we're being real? It probably should have been someone like a Ferran Torres, you know.
Bruv, why do you think I got excited at the prospect of us going to buy Torres?
It should have been a Ferran Torres kind of player. He could play.
Remember,
but again, I don't think he wants to go back to. I don't think he wanted to go back to the UK though.
Yeah, he got homesick when he was in England.
Yeah,
but,
it's never.
I mean, France and England can't be that different. But yeah, I like Torres. I can tell why people are frustrated with Torres because you do watch him sometimes and you think, what the hell? And then you watch him sometimes like, oh, this kid's brilliant. So, but when we were linked with him for like 40 mil or whatever it was, but I was thinking, what? The backup to Isak plus he can play right wing. Run it. I'm actually disappointed that PSG got him. I mean, hopefully it means we're getting Mbaye and Barcola, but I think Liverpool should have actually ran the Torres shit, if I'm being honest with you. Cover for 2 roles, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we should have done it, bro. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We should be looking to bring in a covering forward. I cannot believe Liverpool Football Club, who in my opinion, even though I'm probably being biased, in my opinion, have got the best catalogue of strikers out of any team that's ever played in the Premier League. And again, maybe I am being biased, but I think Man United probably the only team I'm letting you argue with me who's had a better catalogue of strikers.
Plethora. Is it plethora?
Yeah.
Massive plethora. I'm going mad.
Like only Man United I'm having a conversation with that can talk to Liverpool for the actual like levels of a collective catalogue of strikers. And all of a sudden, we're not even going to have a backup. We're not going to have an Origi. We're not going to have a Studge.
No,
those are the levels we used to be at where our backup was a Studge.
I know.
And
well,
now,
it was supposed. Yeah.
Where's it going to be? Kumas? I love the kid, but
no, hell no. I don't. This is the thing. Playing Kumas up front is diabolical in the Prem, in my opinion. That's diabolical. No, it's diabolical, bro. You can't think that's gonna work. It's not going to, bro. I don't care if man think he's good. Kumas is not the answer for Premier League high quality football. Like, I don't see it, bro. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I just don't see him being an answer. Like, it would need to be like someone way better. Like I said, like whether you think Benzema's too old, Lewandowski too old, Ivan Toney, all the wages, all these things, but they're experienced players, isn't it? It's just like I
think he's talented though, Kumas. You know, I wouldn't loan him out. I'd keep him in the squad. He's under 21, so he doesn't have to be registered. I'd keep him in the squad. Yeah.
Well, do you think Kumas could do a job as the
what in like cup games and not? Yeah, 100%, bro. I like Kumas, man. I think he's got something about him, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Someone said bring back Darwin, bro. Ain't Darwin gone Trabzonspor with Salah?
He's going Trabzonspor. That man are gonna ball out in that league, you know.
Do you know what? They're probably winning the league, you know.
Man, they're not gonna think I'm getting my hair done, but I'm not. I'm just interested in Turkey because of them, man. Now, isn't it?
You see Drift live in some Turkish bar, you know. Man's just there, bro. Live watch longs in the bar and that.
Watch the king.
Trust me.
But yeah, man, we need to bring it. We really do need to be bringing in a cover for Isak. I cannot believe Liverpool are looking to go into the season with no recognized covering striker. I thought, what on earth are we playing at? What are the rules? What are the rules here, man? Seriously, what part of the game is this?
It's a worry, man, because you know I can only see it happening. Obviously, the positive news is that it does look like we're edging closer to getting Barcola and Mbaye, which I'm happy about because I think both players massively improve Liverpool. The problem is, though, I also see Cody Gakpo leaving for Spurs, and even though Spurs might give us good money for Gakpo, I just feel like we've got no options for if. Well, let's just forget Isak getting injured. He just might need a rest, like a break. I don't know that person. For people chatting Munoz, I've never seen Munoz play number 9. I just haven't seen it. I ain't seen it.
Benzema is 38. Yeah, I think that might be going too far.
Is he older or younger than Lewandowski?
He's a year younger.
Benzema's still cold, you know. Do
you know what the crazy thing is, though? It would be nice to be able to say Benzema play for Liverpool.
Yeah, but you don't want to really be going that.
Did anybody pay any attention to him to know whether he still got it?
No.
What? No, as in he don't have it anymore, or no, you didn't pay attention?
I don't know, but I just, I mean, I mentioned it.
Was there anybody who legitimately watched more than 3 or 4 games of Benzema in Saudi?
It will be like, this is what I'm scared of. I know I said it, but it'll be like, remember Morientes?
Yeah, Morientes was an epic fail.
Morientes was struggling to do a body feint. He nearly broke it. Didn't he nearly break his back in one of the games? I'm not even joking when I say that. He hurt his back. Yeah, I think he hurt his back.
I remember him being a part of the Champions League celebration.
Chat on my line. Morientes hurt his back in one of the games. I'm not capping. I swear he hurt his back, bro.
Do you know what?
Mikatadze. I know people have said him
big up, John. Do you know anything? I don't know anything about him, but you know what? John has never really been off with his recommendations. So, like, is he? I don't know. Is he good? I don't know anything about him.
I don't know much about him.
Okay. So,
I've heard of the name though. People have said it, but
he's a better version of Emma Nielsen. Okay.
Morientes was not suited to our league. That's true, though. He wasn't. No, he wasn't suited to our league.
Yeah, Morientes was the absolute definition of no pace, all intelligence. He was that type of striker, innit? And you can't come to the league at the age he did and then pick it up. Like, Teddy Sheringham had to play here his whole life to be able to learn how to do all that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
There's no way Morientes was gonna. I mean, Morientes did score 1 or 2 goals, but
he did. No, I did. But like, I just lived in a world where, like, I just remember the best Morientes was at Real Madrid. That's the one at Liverpool.
Nah, he was born in out of Monaco as well, you know.
Nah, the run at Real Madrid was cold though.
He was kind of the reason Monaco got to the Champions League final.
No, I know, but The one that Ron was doing is still better, bro. But the
That was
1-2
the
punch
best
with
version
Raul
of
was,
him when he had the Raul and Morientes partnership.
yeah, that was the 1-2 punch combo.
But he
bro.
definitely balled out for Monaco, though. He did. He was good. Maybe that was
Man
his
said
last
Jamie
hurrah.
Vardy. What?
Nah, Jamie Vardy's about 39 as well, isn't he?
Like, big up Lee Chappie each and every time. Big up Lee Chappie, bro.
Yeah. Although I rate Lee Vardy, you know what it is about Jamie Vardy? Jamie Vardy reminds me of what it would have been like if I made professional. That was exactly what I was like. Pace, finishing.
Yeah, pace and finishing.
Yeah, pace and great finishing. That was
Running
just me.
onto the.
Yeah, don't ask me to do the skills and the tricks and none of that. But if you just need me to use pace and finishing,
just play the ball in behind man's there. I'll be the first one to get the
bro.
ball. I hear it.
I'm in, bro.
I hear it.
All day long. But like, so Jamie Vardy actually reminds me. I remember he came through the non-league as well, isn't it?
He did, bro. Bro, Jamie Vardy's story is kind of cold, you know. Like big man thing, like it's cold.
Yeah, it's
like,
amazing, bro.
For anyone out there that feels like, I don't know, maybe you have to be like the greatest technician to make it. Like, it's not that. If you've got a skill set and you're able to like make that skill set your MO and it's good for you, let try a thing, man. Trust me.
Yeah, 100%.
Never be afraid to try, chat. That's one thing I was saying live about anything.
I don't think anyone can deny Jamie Vardy's one of the greatest strikers ever playing in the league.
In the Prem, yeah?
I don't think anyone can even deny that.
In the Prem, he's one of the best. He's historically one of the best Premier League strikers.
100%. He holds the record for most goals in a consecutive row.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think
he broke Van Nistelrooy's record the year that Leicester won the league.
Yeah, Van Nistelrooy's thing.
Like that ain't easy.
Yeah,
that ain't easy, bro. So big up Jamie Vardy, but nah, we can't be taking off 39-year-old Vardy. That's crazy.
Nah, for real.
That's crazy.
Broken by Salah. Was it broken by Salah?
I don't think Salah did the 11 games in a row. I don't think he did, no.
Only Salah. Was it Salah? Did Salah break? Did Salah match up the thing?
I don't think Salah did 11 games in a row, guys.
Salah! It might have been still. It wouldn't even surprise me if it was Salah, though.
Yeah, for real. I wouldn't be shocked,
Yeah.
but I don't think he did.
Also, guys, just quickly, there's over 1,000 people in the arena. We only have 400 likes. Can we get this up to 800 likes? Like, come on, chat, man. Like, all we ask is for you just to press the like button. That's it. That is literally it. We're having good conversation. Yeah. Big up you guys in the chat, each and every one of you. What is vibes, is energy, and it looks like Liverpool are looking to do something positive in the transfer window before it ends as well. You've done that, so smash the like button if you haven't already.
Salah's record, guys, would have been 9 years in a row scoring on the opening day. That's the record Mo has. Which I doubt that will ever be broken ever again.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I was trying to see if there was something more about Barcola, but I don't think there is, you know. I think, yeah, the Barcola thing. No, that's what I wanted to speak about before we end the show and do the supers. Last but not least, quickly, Curtis Jones. Fabrizio's latest tweet, if not mistaken, says Inter are preparing a new bid for Curtis Jones as he remains the top target since January. More contacts will take place as Inter spoke to his camp again. A new bid is not linked to any other exit. All depends on club-to-club agreement. Do you think Curtis Jones goes to Inter Milan? Do you think it's a done deal?
Yeah, he's going. He looks.
More importantly,
he looks disheveled. He looks uninterested. Yeah, I think he's going.
All right. More importantly, is there going to be a replacement, or is it? Or is
there will be a replacement, but he's already here.
Training only, innit?
And do you want to know what? I feel very, very conflicted, man, and I'll tell you why.
I think I know why.
Let me put my glasses on so people think I'm more intelligent when I say this. So I'm very I'm very torn. I'm very torn by how I feel about that scenario. And here's why. On one side, it is absolutely egregious to think that you can lose an experienced 25-year-old key midfielder and not do anything. That is foolishness. That is madness. Yeah. Only FSG. Yeah. So over there, I'm vexed, bro. But then over here, Trey is the fucking truth.
I hear it.
And I reckon this kid is about to do wonders when given the opportunity, Matt. And taking Curtis Jones's place will give him those opportunities. So I feel very, very conflicted in how I feel about this situation. I can't even tell you what the answer is. I don't know what my answer is.
All right.
I really don't know what my answer is. If the chat wants to help me, because I've traced that you. When I watch this kid play, I'm like, this is what youngsters are supposed to look like when they break into the team, when you know that they're going to be something.
No, Trey is cold. He is cold.
Bruv, Trey is, bruv, he's cold, bro.
Nah, he's cold. He's cold.
But I go back, like I said, how can you let Curtis Jones go and not actually go out and buy like an established replacement?
So this is what I was gonna say. Trey's cold. However, are we doing what we done last year where we're underestimating experience? So even though Jones might not be a first team, like that first name on the team sheet, he's still an experienced member of Liverpool, bro. He's 25 years old. He knows the club inside out. He knows the fundamentals, he knows everything. Is that been underestimated, bro? So like, even though Trey, I think, is more than ready to be like ready Liverpool squad, not necessarily first, but like in the squad. Should we be buying experience, Drift, as well? So when I say experience now, dare I say it's a bit conflicting. Like, would you be upset if Curtis Jones was sold and we brought in Adam Wharton? Even Adam Wharton's not the most experienced player, but he's got experience in the Prem. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't be. I mean, I'm always gonna be annoyed that he's going. Always. There's gonna be no part of this conversation.
Old Trafford, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. When you're going up against Caicedo, whoever, Bruno, whoever you're playing up, you need. It's not just about quality. You need experience, bro.
Yeah, you do. And to be fair, Wharton's 2 years. Wharton's 2 years in the Prem now, so he kind of does have it a little bit. Like, you know, I watched him in an FA Cup final, absolutely boss Man City. So yeah, Wharton would be a good replacement. In fact, Wharton would be an excellent replacement for Curtis Jones. Like, he actually would be an excellent replacement for Curtis Jones. But I'm always going to be vexed that Jones is leaving. I'm always going to be vexed that Jones
I don't think he was. I don't think
no matter what the situation is, because I feel like there's a world where Jones should be able to stay and you go and buy a player. I feel like if anybody should be leaving Liverpool, and I know this is going to sound mad after I defended him so much, but he's Argentinian. It should be McAllister and it should be Endo. If anybody's leaving Liverpool out of the midfielders, it should be those two.
You're trying to get me angry.
Jones.
Do you know how long I've been saying Endo needs to be sold? But the fan base love him because he's some cult hero. I'm not disrespecting Endo when I say this, but in terms of quality, we could have upgraded on Endo from time. Brentford have just brought in Sangara. Whether he turns out to be good or not remains to be seen. But Sangara is a name that the Liverpool fan base have said from time he could have been a replacement for Endo. In terms of who's the other player? McAllister. Bro, I'm with you. If you swapped McAllister for an actual DM, like an actual DM, I know this is not realistic, but I'm just using the name so people understand the profile, like a Shuameni, like a DM, yeah? I think Liverpool's squad would be more balanced. So if you're losing Curtis Jones and Trainioni's replacement, it's not as bad. Because now you've got different profiles, but you've also brought in experience. This is where I feel like Liverpool are missing the trick. I'm seeing reports now saying if we lose Curtis Jones, Liverpool are cool with the midfield that they have. I'm thinking, what? Like, you can't lose Curtis Jones and Trey's the replacement, and Maka, who we know is now really a box crasher. Drift, we done the World Cup, right? We looked at the World Cup, how many games? Go look at McAllister's profile. McAllister is a box crasher. Bruv, he was nearly playing striker for most games. And I know where you're deployed for your country is different from club, but McAllister is a good goal-scoring midfielder if you get him in the right areas. Me personally...
He's a great passer in the final.
No, he is. But I feel like if we was to lose McAllister and get a DM, I think it brings better balance to Liverpool. I think we are allowed to...
If Jones stays, yeah, I agree with that.
We're allowed to... Like, if McAllister goes, Szoboszlai can box crash. Grav and Birch can box crash. They can all box crash. They might not be as good as Matt. Maybe Grav might not be as good as Soboslai is. But go and get a DM. We need balance. That's one thing we lack. It baffles me.
Yeah, I have no idea why we're... Bro, if I'm being totally honest with you, there cannot be any other explanation other than it is
Sorry for
the takeover. Maybe the takeover because FSG don't want to spend money anymore, or because Richards has got his mind thinking about Saudi and other stuff. Because I really don't understand why Liverpool are leaving it so late in the window to actually get important stuff done. We're not talking about little, we need a covering left back. We're kind of dilly-dallying around with it or whatever. We're talking about we need a starting right winger, we need a starting DM, and we need a backup striker. Those are actually really important roles in a team trying to achieve anything, bro. It's imperative you have those things if you're actually trying to win the major trophies. And we haven't done anything about it. We haven't done anything about it. No DM, only one link with a right winger, and no links at all with a covering striker.
I know this is gonna sound harsh here, but I know what Kathy means when she says it. Big up Kathy. I respect all players that wear the shirt, but obviously there's importance. Players like Endo and Chiesa, in my opinion, are players that you should be looking to like upgrade. So when Kathy's saying things like there's players that is nicking wages, I kind of get the premise, especially when it comes to Chiesa, not necessarily Endo. Bro, Chiesa's on 150 grand a week to do what? What's he actually doing? 150 grand a week, bro. And again, I've got nothing against him personally. Like, Chiesa's blessed. Like, there's like, he's not a bad person or anything. But we can upgrade. And excuse me, if it means upgrading on him, getting in a midfielder or a DM, why can't we do that? Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Endo's on a very low wage. Let me just have a look and see what Endo's wage.
But you get the premise though, like, bro,
yeah, you know, and I agree with you, bro. See, like, so this is the thing. Endo's only on 50 grand a week, so that's probably one of the reasons why they don't see as much of an urgency to move him on, because he's not.
Like I said, maybe not Endo, but you see, bro, K's on the reported 150.
Yeah, K's on 150. Yeah.
What, to train and inside training and make joke?
Do you know what? I don't mean anything by this in terms of like I'm saying let's run it and all that. But do you think there's any chance Endo can have any usefulness in the season if we keep him?
Bro, I know when
he's never let us down whenever he's played.
I know, bro, but I feel like he's a year older, a big injury as well. Like, you know, if Endo never had no big injury, you know, he could still do it. Like, he's had a big injury. I could be wrong, and maybe he proves me wrong, and he can still do something. I worry though, bro. Like, but why are we taking a gamble? You see, like, I don't want to. We have to look at the champions. Who did they just go and sell? Who they bought for 1 year? Who was that guy they bought from Brentford? Is it Brentford?
Arsenal, did you say?
They sold a midfielder that they only had for 1 year.
Yeah. What's his name?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Bruv, no sentiment. They said, listen, we needed you for that year. You didn't really play. Upgrade. Boom, you're gone. Why can't we do this? This is what I'm saying. We're too sentimental at times, in my opinion, anyway. Like,
do you know what it probably is down to as well? It's probably down to the fact that when there isn't a club that actually wants you, Liverpool do have that kind of, which is kind of good in a way, I guess, where they're like, well, we're not just going to ship you to the wolves and like not give a damn what happens to you or where you go, kind of thing.
I'm not saying that.
So unless we get a legit offer, who did they let him go to?
You're telling me there's not a world where these players get offers. They get offers. I just don't know whether it's...
Yeah, but Endo might not want to go. He's at the creme de la creme at Liverpool.
But this is where Liverpool kind of have to like put their foot down and go, I know you don't want to go, bro. We're not disrespecting you, but for us, for where we want to be, you don't align. It's okay to say that, bro. Yeah, we don't align. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I've been harsh, but I just feel that there are definitely players in our squad where we can definitely upgrade, and I feel like we are missing the trick a bit. And even if I'm using these two players as an example, Endo and Chiesa, those two players could be. I'll give an example. and Lamine Kamara for Endo and for Chiesa, it's I don't know. I'm trying to think of the player, but like those two, like Wharton. Let's give an example, Wharton. So it's not even an attacker because we've got enough. It's a midfielder, another midfielder. That could be the fine line, bro, between like challenging for a title, trying to get into top 4. Like these are the fine margins. 100%. When we get to our bare bones in our squad and we look on the bench and we go, oh,
bro, I'm gonna tell you something now that backs up exactly what you're saying, and I promise you, I'm not trying to put this in the atmosphere. We're just having a real conversation. We could be in a world where, God forbid, Isak gets a twisted ankle. Nothing serious, but it will be 3 weeks, maybe give it 4 to get him back to full fitness. Yeah. In that 4-week period, bro, we could have about 7, 8, 9 games. It wasn't even just be about the week, remember? It would be about how many games you might play in
how
that
many
games time.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Liverpool trying to play 7, 8, 9 games with whoever this backup striker is going to be?
I know.
Bro, if Gravenberch gets a twisted ankle and again is out for 3, maybe 4 weeks and he misses 7, 8, 9 games, Matt, who the fuck plays DM in Liverpool's midfield if Gravenberch is not available?
This is what I mean, bro. Do you know who it would be? It will be, no word of a lie, the manager will probably go to Trey. It'll be like Trey and Soboslai or something like that. It
would be throwing Trey in under that much pressure. Imagine if it's a Champions League game away at the Bernabeu or something, and we've got to play Trey. I mean, I'm never saying he can't do it, but this is the pressure of having no backup or covering DM. Because I'll be damned if it's going to be Soboslai and McAllister. What are you trying to do? Get bent over?
That's dark.
Madness, bruv.
That's dark.
Madness, bruv. From a defensive point of view, Matt, can you imagine McAllister and Soboslai in a
McAllister and
from a defensive point of view?
It's finished. You wanna know why? Soboslai likes to do his own thing at times, just like try and jump the press and just like go searching for the ball. McAllister can't move, so you're left with no midfield.
It will be a dark day, bro.
No midfield.
And how can the people at the top not be able to see what we can? And we're just fans, bro.
I know.
Liverpool Football Club don't have a natural DM. Liverpool Football Club don't have a backup striker. Liverpool Football Club don't have a right winger. Liverpool Football Club, Matt, what the fuck is going on, bro? We don't have a DM, we don't have a backup striker, and we don't have a right winger. And the season starts in 4 days. We are Liverpool Football Club.
I know.
We are not Scarborough. We are not Dundee United.
We got Bruno. We are not the brides. No, what did he say? What's Bruno saying?
What the hell is going on, bro?
We got Bruno. We're not the. What did he say? We're not the bridesmaid. No, what did Bruno say? What's Bruno's
we're not
thing?
The bridesmaids. We're the brides.
Yeah, we're not the bridesmaid. We're not Accrington Stanley. We're not Scumfoot. We're Liverpool. Big up Bruno. He's in the cut right now. Big up Bruno. We're playing a dangerous game. Facts. We are, bro.
I have no idea what the club are playing at. Bro.
Man says Jacquet as DM. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Whether he can play there or not, it's like the equivalent of Matip DM. You just don't. We should never be doing that. He brought in as a centre back, bro.
Like I said, I'm just so confused. I really don't. I don't know how we're in a situation where the ownership haven't thought, even if it's on loan, Matt, to just make sure you fill the squad to make sure you're capable on all fronts. If we went and got a loan for a DM or we got a loan for a backup striker, nobody would be mad at it as long as it wasn't like a trash player. It'd be like, all right, cool. You suggesting Benzema's crazy in 2026, but bro, at least we would know we got a backup striker, bro.
I know, it's mad.
At least we would actually know we've got a player who knows what they're doing, bro.
Imagine we need 2 wingers. Obviously, we need Mbaye and Barcola. We need a right back, and we need
Yeah, you know, my best coach. I knew when I said Dundee, I thought, yeah, I might actually get attacked for this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all right,
You know what I'm saying? My
allow
bad.
Dundee, you know,
My bad.
allow Dundee. But no, bro, that's what I'm saying. There's holes in our squad. Like, there's definitely holes in our squad, bro. Like, we know this, and as a fan base, it is kind of mad that how the hierarchy have allowed like to be so many holes in the squad and not really do nothing about it. Like, all we've really brought in is a winger, and we're about to bring in another 2 wingers. Well, what about a right back? What about a centre mid? What about a striker? It's crazy.
We've got to be able to see this from the like the management and the ownership. They've got to be able to see this.
But we always do this like bare minimum thing now. I will say this though. Liverpool got this habit of like, we'll just get through with the bare minimum, and they love to feed the fan base with, we've got all these players coming back. So this is why we're not going to do this. Bro, you don't know how the players are going to come back. Like, this whole thing about our Conor, like, hear this now, just quickly. I saw a thing with Leone, and Leone's put like a tweet out or something on his Insta where like he's ready, like he's in the last phase, of his rehabilitation, looking to get back in September. So you're telling me a man has come off a back of an ACL, we're just gonna assume that he's just gonna be blessed from when he's back? No, it's gonna take time. Like, these things take time. Bradley's been up for time. Bradley had a mash up knee and ankle or whatever he had. Like, it's gonna take time. So
Bradley's injury was worse than Leone's.
Bradley's injury was madness. Like, yeah. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that I feel like we just negate, and we're just not looking at. I really hope that I'm wrong and Liverpool know what they're doing, but I can't help but think that we always go into every season a little bit light, and it either works very well because we don't get many injuries, or it goes against us and we get a whole lot of injuries and we fumble the bag. Yeah, there's no middle ground with us, you know. There's no middle ground.
And again,
very well, or we're very shit.
Yeah, and I know everyone thinks that I'm going over the top when I say it, but the right recruitment wins Liverpool the league this season. The season is open. It really is, man. Like, for everyone who's getting, I mean, the amount of Arsenal man who messaged me after yesterday's game, oh, you see that? Get used to it, right? And all, I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake. The carry on, the absolute carry on. I just had to remind them all, we battered Man City in the Community Shield as well a couple of years ago, and they won the treble after that. Like, it really, like, that game really is not a reflection of how your season is going to be. Like,
I will say this though, it's not about Arsenal. It was more an indictment on City, bro.
City was horrible, bro.
It's not even just Arsenal. Do you know how much teams I feel like can get at City? They've lost that complex that they had. You know, you can see,
bro. Rodri leaving takes 25% of the club with him,
bro. Elliot Anderson with as your main guy,
bro. Don't get me wrong. I do think he'll grow into that role, pause.
Nah, but bro, I'm not saying he's not going to be good, Drift, but I was looking at it like this. Elliot Anderson is supposed to play alongside Rodri. He's not supposed to be the guy. He's not the guy.
Well, all I know is if we actually did what we're supposed to do in this transfer window, we are absolutely in a title race. And I cannot believe that they're actually gonna basically handicap Iraola, tie one hand behind his back, and not let him have all the tools to actually be able to go and cook.
Shall I be honest with you? Arsenal are the strongest because they've had continuity and not many changes, and no one's really left, and like they're just doing what they're doing. You know, right now, from Arsenal, it's all like a race between Liverpool, Man United, 100%. Chelsea, City. 100%. It's whoever gets their transfers in place. That's all that is.
100%.
And if you get it right, you'll be able to challenge. If you get it right, you'll challenge.
100%. It's really, it's proper infuriating. I can't lie to you,
but there's
bro.
work to be done. There's work to be done. Like, but yeah, people, let's read out the supers and then we're gonna head out.
Mantis, your uncle's one of them. I swear down, bro. They are a very unique bunch of individuals. That is the most polite way I can put it.
Big up Calaman, he says, big up boys, blessings to Cal also. Come on, big up. You know the settings, big up Cal each and every time. Big up Makuma, Drifty loves Makuma, your guy mad. Man said
Oh,
drifting.
my
Nah, McKimmon, you got mental. Big up KG, FSTGC. Big up, brethren. I sent a super chat during the Coma live stream that wasn't read. Was it too much? I don't know. Send it again. Send it again now, bro. If you're still here.
When you
Send it
say
again.
too much, do you mean as in what you were saying was like really like raggo
mad,
or something?
like, yeah, that's
because
what I
honestly, if we didn't read it out, something would have gone wrong, bro. We always read out what comes through on our end. So
100.
yeah, apologies for that.
Yeah, big up Sam. Still need a right back, CDM, right wing. So far, underwhelming window. I agree, but hopefully we should get a lot more movement by the end of the week. 100%, bro. Big up Edwin. He says AFTV just spoke to S about Barcola Professor Arsenal, but they weren't paid the price. Bro, they listen. I've heard it all before. Like,
oh god,
London, but
every
every single
their little cotton socks, man.
Yeah, but every single journalist that I've seen report on it, I've said Arsenal would love to get involved. They like Barcola, but he only wants Liverpool. They try to do this with the Isak thing.
Bro,
I'm not even trying to be rude to Arsenal. I'm only going off what I've seen. And if I'm wrong, Arsenal fans. All I've seen is he wants Liverpool. I've seen no mention of this London thing. I'm not saying London. Of course, London's a factor. I'm not going to sit and lie. London is a factor, but I just haven't seen it. So, like, I think Arsenal's just trying to get involved, and like you're just not involved in this transfer, innit? Like you've got Zolis, and you've got who's the other one? Who's their left
Matt,
and you've got Martinelli. He's staying.
Matt, you're actually wasting too much energy. This is the same fan base that thought that they could get Vinny Jr.
No, it's true though. It's true.
The copium since he rejected them has been elite.
I know.
It's definitely the best copium I've ever seen in my entire life.
They're really. I know. He wanted a new deal. That was kind of obvious from the jump. At one point, I was thinking maybe if he doesn't sign, I think if he didn't sign, they would have a chance. But I kind of always knew that he would sign. I always thought if he didn't know, what would it look like, or would another team get involved?
He was never going Arsenal, man.
But yeah, man. Big up Fozzie. What you think of Barcola as a striker, lads? I've heard people say he can play false nine, but I just in the premise a lot more.
If we got absolutely desperate, then I guess it is one of those options. But I would try and stay away from it as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan though. But yeah, big up Sam. Will Germany win the World Cup now that the Kaiser's at the helm? He will turn Wirtz into Matej. Do you know what?
They got a much better chance now.
They got a way better chance. The only thing I'd say is with Klopp, I always feel like Klopp needs time with players. Like I don't know if he's that plug in and play type man. He needs
he's never been an international manager before, so it will be intriguing.
Yeah, so it's either gonna be very good or very bad. Big up Ice. He says, "Bun this board. Tired of them playing cat and mouse." And also, big up Captain Sal. He says, "What number Vinny getting? 0." Yes, mad story.
What number Vinny getting you, man?
Remember they're willing to sacrifice
you're gonna rip number 7 off the back.
They were gonna
off the back of your star boy.
Saka, you know.
Yeah, blood. You know what I'm saying?
I see it.
You know, big up now though. I was actually gonna say the exact same thing. You know, speaking of the German team, because I think it'll be the actual quality of the players that will stop Klopp as well. They don't have that many good quality players at the moment. But did you see Musiala pass out on the pitch?
I saw, bro. He collapsed, bro.
At that age, bro, that is frightening, bro.
I know, bro.
Did you see the bit where like he was like, and that to like grab him before?
Yeah, bro. That man went over. I saw, bro. Yeah, it was a scary sight.
That wasn't a good look at all, man. I hope he's all right, man.
No, same. It was a scary sight. I can't even lie. Man. You get me?
But yeah, Musiala and Wirtz are the only true ways Germany could win something. Those two have got to really lock in and be like on smoke for Germany to be able to win a tournament. Yeah, they're quite lacking in the other parts of the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, agreed. But guys, listen, smash the like button if you haven't already. Right now, there's still over 900 people in the chat. If you're gonna watch this on playback as well, can we get this up to 1,000 likes as well? So if you could would do that, we really appreciate that. Also on the road to 50k as well. We're trying to get to this season. We'd appreciate that as well. Don't forget this video is sponsored by okjerseys.com. We're gonna get your football jerseys for about £15, £20. Use the code Kopish and get 8% off. All the new training gears there. All the latest Liverpool jerseys are there as well. And if you're a rival, all the shirts are there from most teams you can think of. OK Jerseys got you. Make sure you go and check that out. But before we head out, Drift, you got anything coming up on your channel, bro? Anything you got releasing?
Not in the next 24 hours. Actually, no. Do you know what I do? I just don't know what time, so I can't say it. I do.
Make sure notifications are on.
And do you want to know what? Yeah, and do you want to know what as well? For the first time ever, my brother always shouts at me about this. I'm not even to call him out. He's like, bro, you never actually tell people the link to your channel. Why don't you ever tell people?
What do you mean?
Like, as in, like, you just like during shows, why don't you ever promote your channel? So I'm like, all right. So I keep on saying to him, I will. So me and Matt both have channels.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think we do, but
so I'm gonna
maybe we don't do it enough.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat to both.
Maybe I don't do enough, you know.
Get us up on the subscribers, guys. I'm on the road to 4K. Let's get me there, people. And Matt, I'm
on the road to 3K right now. Yeah, so just on the road to 4K. I'm on the road to 3K. We'd really appreciate that, guys. Come on, man. You know the settings. We'd really appreciate the support. You know them ones.
So both links to both channels are in the chat, guys.
Come on.
Give us a little subscribe and hit that notification bell, guys. But big up everyone.
Trust me. Yeah, I haven't got anything releasing tomorrow. I'm gonna be mad busy tomorrow. However, I should have something releasing on Wednesday. Stay tuned for the notification bell. You won't be disappointed. I promise you. You will not be disappointed. But yeah, and also as well, if you don't know already, you should know about the Sanderson show as well. Big up Cal. You know he does the UFC thing, combat sports. You don't know already.
Shit, yeah, no, what am I doing?
Yeah, put Cal's one in there as well. While we're there. So.
My bad. I can't believe I forgot to do that.
Make sure you go and do that chat as well. What's this? I appreciate the super chat. Big up Devlin for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. Really do, man. Trust me. I always say super chats always help support the channel, like the channel growth, and allows us like to do more things.
Let's get Cal's on the road to 10K. Let's get Cal to 10K real quick, guys.
Facts. £1, £2, whatever it is, chat. We really do appreciate it because it does support the channel for more content. Like you guys don't realize.
The gaming will be back. It will be back this season as well, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. Game. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That goes about saying.
There's gonna be there's gonna be a few bits and pieces. We got the members as well. You'll be getting some videos this week as well. Big up you guys and anyone who's a member on my channel as well. I appreciate you lot. We got Chainsaw actually and Herbsman have actually thingied memberships on my channel.
How is it?
Yeah.
Talking about that, I'll be opening up a members thing on my channel as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But I'm getting things sorted first before you'll get the notification. Trust me. I've got some things coming up on the channel. So you will not be disappointed, chat. So
you heard it here, man. You heard
there
it
you
here.
go.
Yeah, man.
Trust me. So make sure you go and subscribe to the channels. Big up Cal, big up Drift. Come on, man. You guys go subscribe to the channels. Big up my own channel as well. Go subscribe there. Big up Kopish, you know the settings. And yeah, man, we'll be back. And obviously keep an eye out for all the notifications. Do you know what I want to say? Yes. For those that don't know,
I put in the chat just reminded me. Hayden
for those that don't know about Hayden Panettiere, if that's how you pronounce her name, she has passed away. You probably know her from Heroes. Save the cheerleader, save the world. She has sadly passed away at the age of 36. Sad, it's a sad day, man. Like she was one hell of an actor. And like I said, best known for Heroes. And there's something else she was in as well. I'm trying to remember.
No, I think she's in something that was even bigger than that.
Yeah, even bigger than that. I'm trying to remember, but like I
can't remember the name. It's like a country.
I thoughts and prayers with her and her family. And I saw an interview with her from 3 months ago about the stuff
Nashville.
That's it,
Yeah,
Nashville.
Nashville.
Appreciate that, chat. I saw some of the stuff that like she was talking about, like abuse from her. I was just like,
she was fighting demons. She was definitely, because apparently, obviously there isn't a coroner report or anything, but apparently it was a heart attack. She was with a friend who called the ambulance, and apparently it was a heart attack that they're suspecting it is. And if you have an addiction to anything and you're abusing your body, because she was an alcoholic, wasn't she? So like, if you're abusing your body, you know, your liver, your heart, those things can just give up on you. It's really sad though. It is. She was only 36, man. It's
36
crazy,
years old, man. I'll never forget here, bro. That's when I first saw Hayden. It was Heroes. Save the Cheerleaders.
You know who it reminds me of? Brittany Murphy. That was a really sad story as well, bro.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, RIP to Hayden, and like thoughts and prayers go with her and her family. And yeah, man, it's another sad day. You know, I hate to say it, guys, but I say this all the time. Like, you never know, not to be morbid or anything like that, but that's why I say, like, count your blessings for every day that we're here. You never know when it's your time. And like, I always say to people, like, always try and be kind to one another, because you just never know. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bring the mood down, but just be mindful of others, and you never know what people are going through as well, man. And that's why, again, in our community, like, we always try and stress this all the time. So yeah, man, you guys keep an eye on your loved ones as well. Don't take life for granted, and just like try and live life the best way that you can. That's what I will say all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So
facts. I said it the other day, bruv. Just when you open your eyes in the morning, just be thankful. Even if you don't believe in God, just take a minute to actually appreciate that you woke up. Because I'm telling you, it is not a guarantee you're going to wake up when you go to sleep. We all make the assumption and take for granted we're going to go sleep and wake up. But it really isn't, you know what I mean? You just never know when it's going to be the day that you don't wake up. So just always take a moment. Every day, man, I'm not even going to lie. Every day when I wake up, I take a second to actually say thank you that I actually woke up. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm seeing.
It ain't a given, bro. It ain't a given. You know what I mean? Life, you know already from what I've been through, life just flips on you like that, bro. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the next thing, your whole world's upside down. So yeah.
No, facts. I say thoughts and prayers got to VDR as well. Again, one of his childhood friends suddenly passed away last week. Sorry for your loss. It's really sorry for your loss, man. And I hope you're okay. And I know you're not in a weird way, but like, just try and do the best that you can. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's horrible to have to go through that, man. And I'm sorry for that, bro.
I can't even imagine losing one of the man. I'm not gonna lie, that is some pain. Right there.
Also as well, thoughts and prayers with Reform as well. He had 2 cardiac arrests in 2024. Be thankful for. This is what I'm saying. Like, you don't know what people go through on a daily. Like, be thankful. Reformed is thankful, man. So like, that's what I say. Like, this community that we have here, like, I know, like, when football banter, like, we don't like, it's just banter, but never be disrespectful to someone. Because you never know what people are going through. You never, like, that's what I always say. Like, just be mindful, please, guys. I say this all the time. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, kindness is free. I really don't understand why people struggle to hand it out.
It's just the life
that's free, bro.
Yeah,
like, seriously,
pain, though,
kindness is free, bro. I really don't understand why people struggle to hand it out.
Yeah,
that's the world we live in, innit? I ain't gonna start preaching.
But listen, people. Stay strong. You know what I'm saying? We have an amazing community. And I know there's people in there that aren't even Liverpool fans. Like, they're United fans, Arsenal fans, wherever. Like, big them up as well. Big up this whole Kopish community, man. And yeah, man, just keep the positive energy each and every time. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
I hear it.
Each and every time. But listen, big up Lauren as well. Each and every time. Big up Lauren. Always in the cut, Lauren, big supporter of the channel. But yeah, that's all I see. Them people like saying like thank you and bigging up other people as well in the chat, because you don't know, again, like, what people go through. It could be depression, anxiety. There's so many things that people battle with, and this is a safe space where like we can just talk about football no matter what's going on in your life, and we just chill out, because that's what this is about. We all support the same team. But this here is a space where you don't even know the person that you're talking to when you're typing, but you just know that they support Liverpool and you can talk to them and you can just take your mind of whatever it is you're going through. You can do that. Trust me.
Yeah. And let's be real. What I love about our community is that everyone kind of knows each other's personalities without even knowing each other anyway. It's blessed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to be biased. Of course, I'm going to be biased. But I don't think Kopish's community can be beaten in the world of YouTube, personally. And again, I know I'm just being biased and maybe I'm wrong, but it just feels to me like we just have the best positivity, less toxicity. And don't get me wrong, it's in there, you man, because sometimes you lot get on our case. It's in there. But I still
really
like more vibe than you know what I'm saying. So yeah. But now, big up everyone. All jokes aside, big up everyone. Hope everyone is good. Just talk to someone if you're having a bit of an issue, if you're feeling down. And just know it normally does get better. I think that's something someone told me that I'm trying to like implement into my life. Like, how many times have you been through a really fucked up thing? And then you look back on it and you're like, bro, I got out of that. But at the time, it felt like there was no way out. You were like, how am I getting out of this? Like, that is, and eventually you're like, no, I got out of it. So just try and keep your spirits up. You get what I'm saying?
Trust me. Well, people, listen, we're going to end the show here. Big up to each and every one of you. Enough love to each and every one of you again. Come on, let's keep the vibes, keep the energy, and also keeping our notifications. If anything breaks regarding Liverpool transfer news, Team Kop-ish, we got you covered. Trust me. Check out Jacquet TV. Check out the Sanderson Show. Check out the Matt One Show as well. We've got our own personal channels. We would appreciate it if you subscribe to those channels as well. And yeah, man, we keep it moving, we keep it pushing.
Unfortunately, guys, his surgery is tomorrow instead of today now. The
poor
fella didn't even have any painkillers.
I was going to say.
So, yeah, we'll keep you updated tomorrow. Yeah. He should be okay, guys. We'll keep you updated. We'll
keep you posted, chat. We'll keep you posted. But big up Kyle, if he's watching, big up Kyle every time. You don't understand. But yeah, people, listen. Enough love. Take care. It's Team Kop-ish. Keep us for notifications because I'm expecting a Barcola bomber anytime soon. So, people, enough love. Take care out of here. Love.
Peace.